Yo, Dose. You are now tuned into the Milk and Honey Podcast.
All the money in the world couldn't even amount to a teaspoon of honey when it melt in your mouth.
Y'all, welcome to the Milk and Honey Podcast. This is season 2, episode 1. Woo! Y'all, we're so excited to be here.
I'm excited.
Very excited. We made it to
season
two. God is good. We were playing some Sunday service. I know how y'all feel about Kanye, but you know, he did something.
That's different.
He did something with this. You know,
Kanye is not a part of. These are two different entities.
Oh, okay. Okay. I got it. All right, you guys. So today, you know who we got in the building? Do y'all know who we got in the building?
Who do we have?
We got our new resident honey. Kiki, introduce yourself. Go.
Hey, y'all. My name is Kiara, a.k.a. Key, whatever y'all feel like calling
What's
me.
up, Key?
What's up, Key?
What's up?
What's up,
What's up, Doc? Go ahead.
Yeah, this is just Kiara, also, K Adrian 21, all social media platforms, tune in with Key, whatever you want to do.
Okay.
Look, I do the same thing every time.
You do?
Like, look, you need to know who we are.
That's true.
Get your Instagram.
That's true. Get your followers.
Yeah, sure. We're here for a
Of course.
good time.
Not a long time.
At Sean Too Tall. Y'all go do that. Do what God needs you to do today.
So last year we did this show. My name was _ Malcolm backwards.
It's the same.
So because we've gone through a new year and a new type of tribe, my name on Instagram is now Malc, M-A-L-C, the Mogul.
Y'all, Jen is cracking up. Y'all
Please.
should see Jen.
Go ahead and follow me, Malc the Mogul. And follow me now, because when I become a mogul, y'all gonna be like, dang, like now he's Malc the Mogul. I'm like, no,
that's true.
Already here.
Speaking in existence, Malcolm, we're talking good things for 2021. What's gonna be your mantra with your new Instagram name?
Cloth talk, mogul talk, a little bit of
cloth?
cloth talk, like cloth.
Like cloth.
Like cloth talk. So when someone's giving
See,
you cloth
Jen
talk,
is
it's
still
something
giving you
serious.
that view. She's still giving you
cloth
that face.
talk.
I don't know why Jen is over here like that. Like Jen is mad biased because some days she's like really for me. And
She's gonna have to time clock me though today, Jen. Please time clock me.
If you don't know who Jen is our
amazing social media director.
I was gonna say social media director, general manager.
General man. Well, that's Lay. Lay does finance too, y'all.
You could be a general manager of other things. You don't necessarily be a financial
cool.
general manager.
Then of course y'all know Jamari in the building. Our famous videographer. Y'all.
I feel like he's our videographer and creative director.
He is. He's real creative, y'all. Always look fly from the LA.
Look, that's how you know. That's how you know I know how to write resumes. Because I'm like, no, you're not a videographer anyway. You're a creative.
What the hell is
That's
on your
nice.
resume?
Yeah, that's what I want.
Oh, my resume goes crazy.
Y'all.
I don't need to send mine over to you.
Please.
I'm about to send it over to
I'll talk it out with
recruiter.
you. Like, no, you this.
You
and then I'll be like,
this.
that's what you are now. Yeah.
Ridiculousness.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. So today we are just so excited because not only are we back, but we're better. We also have wine. Woohoo! Cheers.
Shout out to Wine. We're looking for a sponsor. So
Ain't nothing wrong with a little warmth in your belly.
This
Nothing
is
at
actually,
all.
this is actually I think the Black Girl Magic wine. So we're really bumping.
Y'all, we're really needing a liquor sponsor, so please come get us.
So shouts out to Black Girl Magic Wine.
Yes, shout out to y'all.
And you can get it in Target, so it's fire.
That's true. I went to Wines Total. Is it Total
Total
Wines?
Wine.
They were there
Wine.
too, and they're like, is it the Riesling that completely sells out every
Which
time?
Riesling do you get?
Black Girl Magic. The one.
Oh,
that
the
they
black,
said?
the Black Girl
Yeah.
Magic
They're
Riesling.
like,
Yeah, that's
completely-
good. Yeah.
Shouts out to them.
But everybody knows I'm a champs girl. I love me some champagne. But apparently there's like an upper or lower level of champagne that even gets you more fucking lit.
Yeah,
So we're gonna try it.
From where the
Bring it to
region
your
is.
birthday.
Yes. We gonna
Your
get
housewarming.
drunk. Okay. All right, you guys. So let's kick it off. So what hot topic are we obsessed with right now? What's in the buzz?
So I think in the buzz for me musically is even though I think a lot of people didn't like it last night, I kind of like D'Angelo's thing. I kind of like it.
What
On
happened?
D'Angelo and Friends, so he did a verses. So instead of D'Angelo, so you know how like it's a regular verses where it's like you versus somebody else. His verses was D'Angelo and the Friends, and then ironically enough, we were the and Friends. So it was basically him doing his discography, but it was just that was it. Like it was just us.
Oh wow!
I love me some D'Angelo.
But
Are you
I
supposed to
enjoyed
sing
it.
along?
I enjoyed it because
Yeah.
like, it was
Some
pretty
people,
cool.
yeah, it's long.
Some people like this. Some people didn't like it.
Really?
It just depends on the person. It really depends
If you
on
like
the person.
D'Angelo, then you're gonna mess with it
I
regardless.
just think he's fine. I used to think he was fine. How does?
But you
y'all
can't.
son?
You can't. What's his name now? You can't sexualize him now. That's
Why
why.
not?
That's why he dropped out.
That's why he
That's
left,
why he
right?
left music because y'all women sexualized him so
That's what
much. He
they're
was like,
saying.
But
I
he's
hate
so
that.
fine.
I mean, but you.
He didn't want to be known for that.
Yeah, he wanted to be known for good music.
So
Gonna be fine then,
so-
right?
But in retrospect, because we always have to put the other case up, he
Okay.
did show his chest and just half naked oily.
I know, that's
like
fine.
Sex
so
sells.
it's like you can't be mad sex sells, but then
We gonna watch
people
it
only
after
know you
this.
for
Right,
sex.
exactly.
I don't know. I mean,
You can't sing with your shirt off.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
I mean,
not
but-
gonna work.
but in a real healthy way, you also got to keep the same
What?
kind of mindset when you see like a woman dressing very seductive. You can't be like, oh, well, she just trying to get down. Like that doesn't mean that. She just means she just dressing how she want to dress.
You know what?
So,
Let Meg be her stallion self.
period.
Let her be that.
But she
A
also,
bad
but she
bitty.
also is okay with, I think, selling sex.
Yeah, she
Yes,
is.
she
Yeah.
is.
She's comfortably okay
She
with that.
knows she's
She is.
24,
So I think-
25.
She knows-
Actually,
she's
26.
our
She's
age?
26
She's
now.
definitely
She
our
just
age.
turned
Oh
26.
my gosh.
26.
I didn't know Meg was. Okay. So what is a hot topic right now that I am obsessed with?
Yeah, what are you?
I'm always obsessed with normalizing black women in luxury.
Yeah.
I don't care what nobody has to say. Normalize it. Normalize it. Don't question it. Engross
It should
yourself.
be
in
a common thing.
Malcolm, fix your face. Everybody knows. If you follow me on Instagram, I just bought a new Range Rover. I just bought a new house.
Girl, a big body.
Big
That's
body.
a big body.
Yada,
Yeah.
yada, 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 yada.
If one thing Chantal gonna tell you is what she just bought.
I mean, you can't be mad
But I
at her.
can't- but
That's
it's like it's
fly,
a-
girl.
It's
You-
fly.
thank
It's
you,
fly
Key.
because you
Thank
can't-
Thank you.
You can't
Black
see a
pack.
Range Rover like audially, like so she has to say it. Like you can't just see a Range Rover like if I
It's
just
always
say,
those people that
you know
don't got
what I
a
mean?
Range
It's those
Rover.
who be mad.
I mean,
Don't be mad. I'm 24 and doing it.
you know,
Don't be mad. I'm 24 and
you
doing
get to
it.
ride in the back.
Malcolm, literally,
Here, I
y'all.
already know what-
Yesterday,
no, first
he
off,
texted me.
wait,
No, Mal.
wait.
No,
She
no,
said I could ride in
no.
the back. Yo, you're right. we're gonna address this
He
right
has
now.
to be in the front.
So first
That's not
off,
gonna be in
y'all,
the
first off,
Jen and
front.
Jamari were the first ones
if I'm
in the
riding
car.
in
It ain't
anybody's
hot girl
car,
summer.
I'm an adult, so I'm riding in the front. I
This is
fit-
not Uber.
I fit the
This
air.
is not your Uber.
I fit the
You cannot
airbag
do
weight.
that.
I fit the weight of the airbag, so I can ride in the front.
He said he's a big boy.
He's a big boy.
Secondly, Chantal been trying to do like this for years. Been like, well,
What?
I'm tired. Can you just drive my car?
I dead ass. Do you
So-
see
not
that?
the range.
So
I doubt
not
you
the
going
range,
about the
though.
range. Not
No,
the range. Yeah,
not
that's
the
different.
Kiera, give it.
I'm gonna
what-
wake myself
Kiera, we in
up.
what?
Okay.
Kiera, we in what? We about to be in March.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give it August.
August. Okay, I'll give it August. I'm gonna check back in.
Now
on
he
you.
gonna say August, I'm gonna be
Can you
back.
just? I mean, don't adjust my seatbelt,
Girl.
Malcolm. How
Yeah.
you gonna work? And I'm gonna just go.
I'm not even gonna do that.
I'm gonna go right there.
We gonna see because that's a
Y'all.
range.
I know, right? It's different, but
Music gonna be blasting them.
Blasting.
I'm about to
As
act like
Jen-
Pinay, you know, in
Oh,
the Proud Family.
my
Pinay.
God. Key, what is a hot topic you're obsessed with?
You know, I stay on Twitter, so
on.
you know my Twitter fingers go crazy, girl. But what is? I guess so far, what I was, we were talking about JT. I've been seeing her a
Yes.
lot on social media, doing her little rant.
Her and Uzi.
She
Her and
be out
Uzi,
there on
exactly.
because
Her and
Twitter.
Uzi.
Uzi, like I could turn a hoe into a housewife or something like that. And then
Yeah.
she's
No.
and then
And
she's
she's
like,
going
she's like, I
on
could
and
turn.
on.
But then she said I could turn a trick to a husband. So like, they going back and forth.
She going back and forth with Uzi.
But they act like they're not dating, so it's hilarious.
yeah,
Are they still dating?
They've
I
been
don't
dating
think
for a
they're
minute now.
dating.
they
yeah.
on and off.
They on and off.
They on and off. Okay.
You know, one of those.
Okay.
I would be
I don't
on and off
mind
with
it.
JT too.
Okay, so no, because I love JT. So
love
y'all,
JT.
there was a time like last winter or so like that. And we were at STK and we was just chilling. I was with some friends. And JT was just like in the back of it, so chill, just relaxing, looking bomb, eating some mac and cheese.
Such a nice lady.
Such a nice lady.
No, for
A
real.
doll,
Such
if
a
you
nice
will.
lady. She's not cool.
All right, you guys. So next up, I know this is our first episode of 2021. We coming in. It still is Black History Month for another 24 hours.
That's facts.
I don't give a damn what nobody has to say. It should be Black History Month all year, but
Okay.
I digress.
I digress.
But like, what the fuck 2020? Let's talk about it. WTF.
No, I'm not talking about that. No, I'm not talking about that.
All right, no, we're talking about our highs and our lows of 2020. We have to reflect.
There was no highs. Niggas
Okay, a lesson, improvement
Niggas was low
for 2021.
Niggas was low in the whole.
No, that's
the
not
whole year.
true. That's not true.
Nah,
That
I
ain't
can't even-
true.
I can't even cap. I made some money in 2020, so I was cool with that.
Okay.
What else? What else did I do in 2020? I got a few job offers and I took some of them.
Okay.
So that was cool.
Okay.
Yeah, that's great.
I ain't really go nowhere. But then in retrospect, you wasn't supposed to go nowhere anyway.
You
So
weren't
it's like-
supposed to.
So it's
no,
okay.
that's true.
Not supposed to.
I think 2020, I mean, shit. Every year God blesses me up to be up every morning. It's a good year for me. I was able to do a lot of stuff like the podcast and things we like to do as friends in 2020.
facts.
So I'm blessed to have that opportunity. However, what 2021, I dead ass posted this yesterday. I said what 2021 is now going to be full effect is boss hell up on them, ask questions later.
Right.
I'm not playing no more with people. They have me on snooze. That's cute. Do that. But we not playing with you this year. Okay?
No games.
Look at Malcolm's face.
I don't know.
Key, what was your 2020 reflection?
I actually like 2020. I mean, not like we weren't best friends or nothing, but I liked it for me. You know, I did a lot of growth, self-growth.
Okay.
I actually did a lot of dating.
We gonna talk about
I
that.
learned a lot about myself.
That's good.
I started a couple of businesses that I wanted to do, discovered that I didn't want to go to law school. Sorry, mom and dad. But instead want to pursue, I'll tell y'all later. I'll tell y'all later about it. But it was interesting. I'm glad for it, honestly, and thinking of positive way about it.
No, that's true. I feel like at our lowest points, though, too, we can always just say, like, damn, like, we really screwed up. Or, dang, that was really bad. But we don't talk about, okay, well, I learned a little bit about this. I learned a little bit about that. That's getting me closer to where I want to be.
Right.
Like, and that's, like, a true fact, like, about our generation that I always, like, wonder about. Because we are kind of hard on ourselves, right? Like, we want to be the best at everything, but it has to come a time where we, like, sit our asses down and really say, okay, what is it we want to focus on? Because I have that issue. I want to do, like, everything all the time, every moment of the day.
Max.
So that, what, Malcolm? What are you going to say now?
I was just gonna say that's facts. That's facts.
What?
I think all of us. I think one is our millennial type of time where we're like, oh, we all got to be the best. But then I also think it's
too.
just like
Instant gratification.
the way America's set up. You think that like, yo, you the best already. Like you gotta
Yep.
be the best.
Yeah.
So it's like the best is already here. Like you know what I mean? Like we think we the best in every other category. So you like, bro, I got to be the best in this. But I think when
That's true.
2020 helps you realize that like it's okay not to be the best. You could just be number 2 and still be making like
We can
some
exist
money.
and it be
or
an
you could be number 2 and
accomplishment.
like
Yep.
number 2 could still be pretty fire because you 2 out of however many.
Yeah.
All right.
Look, y'all, strive to be your best. But this episode is about polygamy, monogamy, me. Look, I heard one time somebody say, well, I don't really give a damn if my dude is this or whatever sexual. He just needs to be me sexual. That is
No,
the
that's
funniest
right.
shit I've ever heard. But, okay, we are going to talk about some of the buzz on the street that goes along with it. Stop it, Malcolm. Now.
I like it.
Now.
Me sexual.
Like me sexual. Why?
I don't know. Don't answer me.
Why? Okay, so Malcolm, do you want to take us through some of the buzzes on the street?
So let's get into these because some of these I guess,
No. Start it off right. You be like, some of these buzzes be up in my ear.
All right.
You
So
remember
there's a few
bees in my
bees that are
ear?
in my ear. So because there's a few bees in my ear and they're buzzing, we're gonna get through them. So the first bee that's in my ear, that's always in my ear, that's in my ear every week, is Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan.
Okay.
So I'm hearing a lot of buzzing. I'm hearing one side saying these are fake relationships. I'm hearing another side saying they in love.
Are they?
I think they in love. I think that the other relationships were a bit not fake, but just you trying stuff out
For who? For Lori?
for both sides.
Who was Michael dating? I'm sorry. Who the hell was Michael dating?
White
Michael,
women.
I don't. Yeah,
you
Michael
for
B.
real?
Jordan was dating. Like people thought he was dating Snow Allegra for a
Yeah.
minute, and I think he was.
She's pretty.
Because of that music video he
Yeah,
was
'cause
in.
the
She
music-
kisses on all her men.
She
If
does.
you look.
I mean,
does.
but sometimes you just be
Jamari
like,
almost spilled out his
I mean, she
damn
was a little
wine.
more into it with Michael in that one video.
Oh,
though.
God.
Oh, was
And then
she?
They had tongue.
No, seriously. So you kind of, you know what I'm saying? I mean, but he's also a really good actor, so they could. I don't
He
know. I don't
is.
know.
Actor.
Because I'm still confused. Because what's the name? I didn't even know. I mean, now I know.
What?
But Tessa Thompson is gay. But the way
Is
that
she
I
really?
loved her.
Tessa Thompson
Sylvie's
is-
She is
Love.
amazing.
Tessa
She's
Thompson and
amazing.
Janelle Monáe
Sylvie's
dated.
Love.
Tessa
She
Thompson and Janelle Monáe dated for like a minute. I don't know if they're still dating.
I love Janelle too. I like
But,
that. I like that.
That's a cute ass couple.
That is cute. We like
But yeah,
Janelle
the way she was
Monáe.
kissing
Oh
on
my
Michael B.
gosh,
Jordan in the
we
movie, you
enjoy.
sitting there thinking of them. I think y'all was. I thought,
Wait, which movie was that again?
Creed
Wait.
1 and 2.
Creed,
Creed
yeah,
1
yeah,
and 2.
yeah, yeah,
Creed
yeah.
1 and 2.
And she was
Okay,
kissing
thank
on
you.
Kerry Washington's husband in Sylvie's Love.
Who's
Just recent.
Carrie's husband?
The ex-football player for the 49ers.
Yeah.
She doesn't
Y'all know
It's
she got
amazing.
Kids.
She
doesn't
Y'all,
know
she
his
has
name.
kids. Nobody sees her kids.
He has
The best.
Ooh, I forgot.
Okay, so that's the
Yeah.
first beat that's buzzing in my
Wait, no.
ear.
I have an opinion.
Oh.
Okay, because my question is, now we know Lori has been crowned Madame Lori Harvey
I guess.
with the Duchess of Jordan.
You could say that.
I'm just trying to wonder, to be honest, because we always enjoy Lori. We really do. Girl, we're trying to figure out what you want to do. What's your end goal? Do you want to be actor?
I think
actress?
she doesn't have an end goal. She's
Okay,
rich, so
she wants
can-
to just be
she's
an
rich.
influencer.
She's rich, so it's like when you're rich like that, there's no end goal. It's just me enjoying life. Y'all are just watching me enjoy life
Right,
Mm-hmm.
because of
I
social
agree.
media.
I mean, okay,
Rich people
I
been doing that for
guess.
years. Rich people been enjoying life for years. It's just now we have social media, so now she's like, y'all can watch me enjoy this life. Like you
But
love
it makes me,
these are the
because-
men y'all love. I love these men too. So I'm gonna date them.
Exactly.
Because
I
of
agree.
the conversation of like, oh, is their relationship fake? It makes me wonder, okay, like, are other people's relationships fake?
Exactly.
I mean,
That brought it up. You
so
know what I'm
I think
saying?
in the music industry, there's a kind of concept where like, you'll be seen with somebody, so that way that boosts your rep, right?
Really?
Because there's some rappers who like date other women, but only are seen with this type of woman because it makes it seem like your image looks great.
Okay. I mean, I guess.
So it's for an image. Now I think that in some situations it works out because you have like, for the Future case, you have like Future being like, oh, he's a fuck nigga, right?
Yeah.
Because he's like the ultimate fuck nigga, right? But then you
Yeah.
have somebody like Lori Harvey, so he's like, is he really a fuck nigga? Because it's like, if y'all really hate him that much, he dating Lori Harvey. So what's that say about y'all rather than what does it say about them? And
That's probably the only time.
and that's the kind of concept they want to keep pushing you. Because then
Okay.
when I make the music, it's like you think about my music too.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, that's what makes it fire.
Next topic.
What? Oh, my bad. I didn't know. I was so confused. I was like, what?
Why does he like
cut
this?
it off. Okay. So the next be buzzing in my ear is this has been buzzing in my ear too for a minute.
For real?
Yeah, because this hits me personally.
What?
I'm still trying to get my first stimulus check,
Oh.
and I haven't got my first one yet.
Malcolm, I don't think you get it.
And I'm
baby.
not getting
Yeah,
the first.
I don't think
get it by
And
now.
I realize,
Let that go.
I'm not getting the
Don't
first
think
one. So
you're
now I gotta hope I
getting
get the
it.
new one.
I don't think you're gonna get the second one either.
I don't think I'm.
You're
getting-
not on the list.
We already
Clearly,
on the second one. We're already second one has already been done.
I already got
We
both
on three.
mine.
We on three now.
We on
Ma'am.
three.
So I have to hope
you
I
gonna
get
get the
three.
three?
You better pray.
But the third's supposed to be better than the other two.
It's
better
like
email
14.
them.
It's 1,400.
It-
Shit.
Nigga, look.
Did you hear? It's
Give me
like
1,400
1,400 right now.
1,400. That's not what we discussed.
With the
Biden didn't say that.
what did we discuss?
What
He
did
promised
say?
us 2 bandos.
Child by child boy.
First off, y'all
I've already
don't-
worked it into my budget.
No, dead
so.
ass.
Y'all don't know
I
how to-
accounted that as extra coins.
Y'all don't know how to act anyway, so it don't even matter. What.
Well, the thing is like people gonna take that 1,400. We trying to
I'ma
flip
take it. I'ma take
y'all
it.
are going to take the money regardless.
I mean, don't
my man coulda-
assume.
My
No,
man could have
no
said.
one's disputing
and
that.
the reason I say that is because my man gave you 600 and was like, figure it out.
He really did.
600.
He said
is
make
not,
it work.
600 is
He
not
dead ass
figure out
made it
money.
work.
600 is
What
like,
am I gonna do with 600?
Exactly. That's
Child,
the
I'm going to
issue.
the grocery store with $600.
First
Are you
off,
serious?
I
if
can't
you
pay
get
no
that many
bills.
groceries, you wilding up.
No, you
don't
could go to the grocery store, get some gas. Okay, you get some gas to and from the
A
grocery
month's
store.
grocery store is probably 300.
Okay, thank you. A good
Yeah.
the
a
hell,
good
y'all?
now
a
Malcolm,
good grocery
for
shopping
the people,
yeah.
for
Where
the
do y'all
people
shop at?
in the build Whole Foods, nigga.
Kroger.
That's why. Wait, you shopping at Kroger for 300?
300.
Kroger is expensive.
No, you got to.
Kroger is.
You got a
You
Kroger
look
Plus
around.
card?
Of course I do. 214. Boom, boom, boom. Type that in every
Okay,
time.
and it's still pricey. 'Cause
Still.
Kroger in other places, y'all know. When I was living
I'ma
in
take y'all word
Charlotte,
for it, but I don't
Kroger
think
is
that's
Harris
accurate.
Teeter. Right, Kroger is Harris Teeter in Charlotte, and then HEB. I could have sworn HEB is a part of that Kroger family. If it's
It
not,
could be whatever
it's not.
family you
HEB
wanna be
is
part of.
fabulous. I love me.
I
some
would like to
HEB.
move on to the Whole Foods family, though.
Dead ass.
Um,
The problem I have with Whole Foods is Whole Foods be charging me a lot of money because they be saying shit's organic. They be saying shit's this. Ain't nothing. Stop it.
that food, nah. I
Okay,
go
I'm
in
not gonna lie
and
to
get
you.
that
That
guacamole
reason-
from Whole
the
Foods. That's the
guacamole-
freshest guacamole I've ever
It
had.
is. It is.
Ever.
It is.
The only reason I say Whole Foods is a bit better is because when that hot bar is better.
That hot bar.
The
is
hot bar go crazy.
banging.
Two, I've
It
only
goes
seen
psychotic.
one, maybe two Krogers where you can sit and relax and.
Who is sitting and relaxing in a Kroger's?
Yeah, who's
Okay, so first off, there's a Kroger on
Where?
on
Where?
the Beltline, on the Beltline,
Yeah.
across
Child
from right across from Ponce City Market.
Yes,
So you
but
can literally
no.
sit on the backside of Kroger and enjoy yourself.
Sure.
I actually on some no. Before we get into another topic, I actually even bought a freaking I got a beer from Kroger like last week.
beer?
Like
A beer?
I got like $1 beer from Kroger because I was just chilling that day.
$1 beer.
Okay, so first
You got
off,
an apple cider.
Thank you.
so they put the beers in.
Is it Miller?
Okay, so if you're drinking Miller, you're drinking trash water.
Yeah, Miller's pretty bad.
You're drinking trash water, which I know you don't drink beer.
I don't drink beer.
It's okay. All right. We're just gonna go on. All I'm trying to say
Wait,
is
so
that
you
don't
had
be-
fun?
I enjoyed myself because we out here, living single, like the movie, like the show. All right. Anyway.
We are living.
What's your favorite single activity to do, Malcolm?
I like. Okay, so
Run
we're
the
gonna
streets.
before we get into this. Wow. So, all right. So if you follow me on Instagram, you have seen me outside very much. And you know
He
what?
be at the park.
I'm
You be
going to
at the
outside. But I go to the park.
parties.
I go to both. I go to the park and the party. I might go the same day.
And church. Might all on the same day.
So look, sanctify. Get your blessing of the day before you go throughout the day. Anyways, so what I do is I park at the park.
You park at the park?
Yeah, so there's a like a street right next to the park.
Okay.
And you can park there right across from Grady High School.
Oh,
and you park
I
there,
know exactly
And
where
there's
you're
the
at.
belt line. So if you walk the belt line like 0.85 miles, so I can get my exercise in too. You go to Ponce City
Y'all,
Market.
no,
and then you
screw
go-
that.
0.8.
Did y'all see Malcolm's post the other day? He posted at like 6:30 and was like, "Y'all, I could just hear Chantal saying, get your ass up, Malcolm. You getting fat. You damn right."
It was
I
6:30.
said
It was 6:30 in the morning.
6:30 in the
though.
morning.
Okay.
Dang.
So
Wake your ass up.
the last buzz that's in my ear.
What?
And I think a lot of people are making fun of this and like joking.
What?
Is well, we got two more actually. I feel like because that's both leading to. So the second to last one is the vaccine. So now we kind of get into the point where people are asking, "You gonna get it or you're not gonna get it?"
You
know?
want to hear what my mentor said?
And
y'all?
people are
What'd he
treating.
say?
I hate to say it. People are treating. I think we're treating masks like how we treat condoms. Like
Nah, yeah, I've seen that take on Twitter too, and that's not the same.
People are
at
treating
all.
masks like how they treat condoms because they'll have it on them, but they won't wear it.
Oh my God.
And I know a lot of niggas who be like, bro, I got it in my pocket, but I didn't use it. So
Oh,
I'm confused
my
on what
God.
I got it right here, though.
I got it here. So I practice safe sex
Y'all.
mentally. I practice COVID distancing mentally.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I was at the
I'm
club
just letting
last
you know.
night, y'all. I was the only one with a mask on. Ain't that crazy? That's crazy.
I mean, you shouldn't. Okay. Anyway, I just saw a tweet. It said, I'm in Atlanta, so like when y'all talk about COVID guidelines, I'm just gonna be quiet.
Yeah,
Then I was like,
he said you just gotta shut
Right.
up. But you
No
live in
facts.
Atlanta. The thing is that literally I was on the phone with my mentor the other day, and for everybody who doesn't know, I'm having my housewarming next weekend. So like a bunch of people coming into town, a bunch of people gonna be pulling up on us, COVID tests included. Malcolm, shut up.
Throwback.
And my mentor, she was all like, well, honestly, I'm good. I got my vaccine, so I'm ready to shake this ass. I said,
I know they've been waiting.
girl. God, them 40-somethings tripping. Love it.
I'm gonna wait
We
a
love it
while
here.
on it. I'm gonna wait a while.
Yeah,
on
I'm gonna
it.
wait too.
I'm gonna treat it like the new.
I'ma
iPhone.
wait a long
I'm gonna
while
treat it like
on
the new iPhone. I'm gonna let
What,
y'all.
you finna wait and get it discounted somewhere?
I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and play with it. Figure
Play,
out what
play.
the bugs are.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and get it like a little while later. I'm like, yeah, it's the new 12. Like we good,
Because I need to see how it affects you in months. You know,
like,
Yeah,
if you
that's-
still
I seen
walking.
I seen some people with rashes on their body. but we-
Exactly.
Wait, what?
I've definitely seen that. I've seen a lot of people who are like, because nurses and healthcare professionals get it first. So I've seen
Yes.
some of them reactions to it, and it's not the best. But they're gonna get it together.
Oh,
My dad's friend got the vaccine, and then it still ended up with COVID afterwards.
So
What?
It's I mean, it's not supposed to be. It's like 92% or 94% effective. So it's like there's still a possible chance you could get it.
Yeah.
Like sanitizer gets rid of most germs. It doesn't get rid of all of them. So
Right.
Okay.
it's still a chance you could get sick. So it's whatever.
Okay.
All right. So the last buzz in my ear, which I think leads into this whole show,
What?
which is crazy because this is just ridiculous. So
You're so funny.
is the T.I. and Tiny polygamy news
Y'all.
and the understanding of just the no more show, no more anything because
They're not having a show
there's-
anymore
there's
because
no
of
more
this?
show because of this.
Are you serious?
Can you do a little
They cut
background
them?
on why
Okay.
about
Yeah,
T.I.
yeah.
and Tiny though?
All right.
Yeah.
So so in their culture for them in their house home, they sometimes appreciate and like do swinging, right? They swing.
Okay.
But
Explain
sometimes,
swinging to our
All right, so
audience.
if you don't know
who
what swinging is swinging is sometimes where you switch partners with
Someone else?
with another couple.
Okay.
So you might, however you feel switching is. It does. I don't
Mm-hmm.
judge. And then they also may add in a partner. So they might add in a threesome. So they might find women to add in. So I think the issue with this one was one of the partners that was added in got into a disagreement with Tiny to a point to where she basically had a gun pulled on her. And then That's why
Not
she
the
decided
gat.
like I'm gonna just say everything. I'm gonna tell everything. I know all the tea. So
Why
she
would they pull a
basically
gun on
went
her?
on Twitter and Instagram and told like the Shade Room and all these other places like what's going on, like what they've been doing in their household and how they know because they were a part of it. So
Where is your NDA?
So the question,
Beyonce
so
should have
that-
taught y'all
that is-
better on
That
y'all's
is definitely one of the
internet.
questions. That's definitely one of the questions.
Not on
Like, where's the
Beyonce's
media?
internet.
But then they also ask,
What?
is there an unrealistic expectation for relationships that celebrities like protrude and portray? You think this is unexpected?
Yes,
You
for
think that-
sure.
Definitely.
For sure.
Definitely.
And people, especially here in Atlanta, you guys, the same concept of you be working at Five Guys and have a YSL bag, right?
But that's just
Great
Atlanta.
salaries.
I think that's just
Yeah, that's
Atlanta.
just
you say.
Atlanta.
That's just
Okay,
Atlanta.
maybe this, but no, even like I look back home in Florida and I'm looking like, now we know we can't afford this. This
But
is like unrealistic
that's because-
expectations
that's
to
because
keep up with designers.
Black people are black people think that if I buy some type of
Yeah.
good, that I'm in that type of class.
And it's not. That's not how it works
At all.
So the reality is just because of that image alone, where now we feel so pushed to, oh well, I have to have the newest
Exactly,
thing.
right.
It also like translates into our relationships. We see these things constantly being said and thrown on us. Y'all don't think a lot of dudes be thinking like they live like some rappers. No, my friend, you are not a rapper. You work at the corporate headquarters over there down on Ponds. You not doing
Sit
that.
down.
You
But
can't live
in
like
retrospect,
that.
I work with rappers, and I think that like,
Oh, we work with rappers.
you don't want to live like a rapper. Like, no, for real.
I've got firsthand
like I
knowledge.
actually sit there and have like it'd be different if I didn't have firsthand experience. But it's like when I actually have to go out with rappers day in, I'm like, you don't.
But you don't see them in a different. You
That's
see,
yeah.
everyone thinks they know somebody, but you don't see them when they're with someone they really mess with, or inside their home, or how they just are. You think he's this hard dude, but he really just a little soft teddy bear when he in Shorty house,
God.
and you ain't never seen that.
Look at
But I
Malcolm's
do, but
face.
I agree. I think men and women have different expectations of each other. Due to social media or due to media, you know, everybody comes out. Ari always talk about, oh, my man bought me this, my man bought me
Yes.
that. You think everyone thinks on the first couple of dates,
You get a Birkin,
You-
baby.
you getting a
do not-
Birkin.
You're not
But then-
getting a
but then
Birkin.
you
also-
asking a 26-year-old that works for
Okay.
Five Guys and Fries for a
Okay.
Birkin bag,
baby,
girl, sit
baby.
down.
You
2
also
plus 2
gotta
is not
listen.
equaling 4 at that point.
I
It's
think
not
a
getting
lot
there.
It's a lot of Kiara hit it on the head because it's a lot of just understanding.
Well, hold on, then let me get men too.
Yeah.
Because
No, I'm not saying- I'm not
men
saying
are
men don't do it.
expecting to
Men
have
do- men
girls
definitely do.
cute
Men
in the
definitely do it.
face,
Look.
tiny in the waist,
Look.
big in the booty,
Fake
Okay.
ass body.
and then we
So-
should always be put together all the single
Oh,
every
So I
si-
saw,
every
all right,
day.
so I saw a tweet, 2 tweets that like work with this situation. So
What?
one, most men are fucking for clout.
Okay, yep. We
All
talked
right.
about this the
So
other
we
day.
have this conversation.
talked about
I always
this.
say this
Yep.
tip because I think that people just got to under. Most men are fucking for clout. The nigga says, but I'm fucking for pleasure.
Oh.
So I was like, so I retweeted. I was like, I understand where you're coming from. Most
Well.
niggas are going to fuck a woman that they feel are just like, oh, these other niggas think she bad. So if
So
I
I
get
gotta-
her, so if
I
I get
got
her
her.
I
first,
gotta
Now-
get her.
So if I
It's
get her
status.
first-
Anytime they
It's
add
status.
it, yeah.
It's status. Yep.
Whereas the sex could be probably trash, but you like she just laid there, but like, whatever, like you know what I mean. But it's like
I
look,
just be wanting
but
a
I-
trophy,
But I
just
hit it.
something on the
So
hip.
so what's really good with y'all?
Yeah. It
Y'all
goes
talking
as
about
status
Shorty
and-
and y'all little group messages, and you are like,
Yes.
hit that, already did that.
Period. Right? Because women do it too, but I think women.
I
women
wanna be in
women
y'all's
are-
group chat
Women
for a
are a bit
second.
more.
Let me
It's
look.
ruthless. You
Let
don't
me
wanna
look.
see it.
Women are a bit more equal with it. Like women might
Yeah.
like, I like this guy, I don't like this guy, but I still have sex with him. Like it works both sides.
Yeah.
Men are a lot of men. Like I say, out of 10 men, we'll say like 7 are definitely like fucking for clout, and then the other 3 are
Jesus.
like, I'm here for like, because I actually like this girl. Like I don't care if y'all don't think she fine. I think she
Right.
fine.
When will that ever change? If it won't, how do we?
I mean, I think we're
adjust
getting
for that?
we're now about to be 25. So now some men are going to
25
start.
already.
Some men are
Exactly.
going to start
He's
maturing.
already 25. Her
Sorry,
birthday
I'm
just
24. So
What's up,
some men are going to start maturing right about now, like mentally, right? Your frontal lobe kind of develops. Cool.
Child, we
A little
can't
bit, just a little.
wait.
Just a tad
Knock
bit.
off 10 years off of 25 for
Okay.
men.
And then, I
Thank
mean, if
you.
you want to, I mean, it's some. I know some 35-year-olds. I know some 30-year-olds who doing the same tip that 21-year-olds are
I'm
doing.
Facts.
just not trying to be with them though.
So I'm just saying. I mean, it don't really. Age is really not a thing. I think it's just like a
The
life
person.
experience type
Yep.
of thing where it's like,
I
wow,
agree.
I've matured, so now I've been through enough relationships. I know, okay, this woman's a good one. Or
Mm-hmm.
and realistically, I hate to say this, but the way you know it's a good one is because you probably had a good one before and you didn't do it right. So
you got to mess up to get it right the second time on someone
sometimes
else.
I hate to say that, but that's
You
a lot
ever
of
hear
times.
women be like, yo, I put so much. You ever heard like a woman where she's really hurt about a situation with a guy, and then she's like, yo, I put in so much work, like I made him better for the next chick.
Yes.
Oh,
Accept
jeez,
that.
we don't
Accept
want to
that.
hear it.
Accept that.
I don't want to hear that.
Accept
I don't
it
want to
and-
hear it.
Accept it and get over it. I'm sorry.
And the thing is so crazy about just like celebrities and expectations thereof too. It's just like I be wondering sometimes these celebrities who are saying, okay, well, I date and I move this way with my nigga. Do you really move
Right.
that
Right.
way with your nigga?
You don't. You do
on.
not.
I just think a lot of
on.
a lot of celebrity women are, or just like rapper women who date rappers or whatever, are comfortable in their lifestyle, so they are okay with like if like they understand the trade off. If my man has to cheat for me to be with him,
Yep.
But of course, us being regular people, we're like, oh, I understand.
I'm
That's
spectacular.
wild.
I'm not
like,
regular.
You know, but I'm saying like regular people, as in like we're not celebrities.
I mean, I get that. I
Then it
get
makes
that.
sense.
But
You're
as-
It makes
goofy.
sense, but it's
If
crazy.
you knowingly know
But
your
it's-
man is cheating on you. Now, I
that is
believe
crazy.
every man cheats.
But it's
I
crazy.
believe that.
Okay, I don't believe
But
that.
I believe every man cheat. No,
every man has
everyone
at
has
least the capability to.
and he's going to cheat at
Yes.
one point in his life.
Yes.
But
No.
me knowing
Huh?
he cheats and he's
No.
putting our stuff, our
No.
business out in public,
No.
and everyone else know he
No.
cheats.
Malcolm, I
can't
You're
believe-
now
I
a
can't
bird.
believe-
You don't
You're
think a
goofy.
man
I
will
can't
cheat
believe-
one time in his
I
lifetime?
think
No.
yes,
Please?
yeah,
No.
definitely.
Oh, you
Okay,
crazy.
now,
Oh,
I'm
nah.
gonna keep it a
Not
buck with you.
realistic.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Now, okay, so now are some men? Do men have the capability to do so? Yes, every time, because some men like just keep some type of wild situationship going. That's wild. I don't believe all men cheat. I can't.
No, we didn't say.
There's no need to believe. There's facts.
one-
Everyone pull
at
out
least
your
one
DMs. Every
time-
woman in here.
At least one time in their
Okay.
life. It doesn't have to be in their marriage.
Right, it doesn't have to be with that current.
One time in their life, in a relationship. Malcolm, come
No,
on.
because it's probably some nigga out there who don't cheat.
Okay, well, let's meet him.
I'm not even talking about
We'll give
even
him
just
$20.
physical.
Jamari,
physical
put your hand
cheating.
down.
I know.
Emotional
So you're not
cheating.
checking. You're not talking to another shorty.
Yep. You ain't talking to no one? Jamari, you've been in a relationship. It doesn't have to be physical cheating. Like, it could be emotional. You just talking to her. You just venting to her about your chick or venting her about in general.
Because he
Jamari,
has.
turn away.
Because
Come on.
he's. Because he has. Oh well, she's not actually my shorty, so I'm not even considering cheating. But I bet you're
Yep.
talking to someone consistent. It ain't really cheating. She ain't my girl.
She ain't my chick. Yep. Malcolm, fix your face because you 0
nigga,
to
you
2.
supposed to
0
help
to
us
2.
How is it two? Who's we 0-1, right? Oh, you talking about y'all two? Okay, but
Just no.
all I'm trying to say is that I don't believe that shit.
All right,
but I
y'all.
also think that women are on the same type of time. Like
What
women,
same type of who? Who?
Women-
what,
Women
what?
are capable of cheating as well.
Women are
Yeah,
capable of cheating
I
as well.
agree.
I just think
Look,
that because of double standard, we
always.
kind of just throw it in and be like, oh, she cheated. Well, like you probably provoked her. She
No,
could have
no,
just
no,
cheated.
There's a
'cause she
difference
didn't cheat.
between us two. When men cheat, y'all expect us to get over. It's just a
Yep.
hurdle that we, and even women say,
And
"Oh
they-
man, but
As
he only
a
cheated
rite of
once."
passage, as a rite
Exactly.
of passage, I gotta put up with your bullshit in order for me to be with you.
I'm
cheating is
considered a
part of
ride
that
or
bullshit.
die.
Yep.
I now deserve
Yep.
things because I let you cheat with 50 women plus.
Child,
Have y'all
it's
seen that?
not okay.
Anyway, but then when a woman cheats one time,
It's the
y'all
world
are in
is
your
ending.
feelings.
But
You call
that's
she for the
different.
Eat your
streets. She's a
Clementine.
hoe.
That's
Eat
because
your
men.
Clementine.
That's because
Eat
men.
your
You
don't
can
respect
never forgive us again.
Yeah, that's
Never.
Okay, so that's not all men, but that is because men are just super sensitive. Like, let's be
Oh,
honest. Men are way more sensitive than like. I feel like in this situation for dating, men have way more like sensitive ass natures than men. Because we always say the other thing where it's like, yo, if a woman did what a man did to a woman, like it'd be horrible.
it would be.
But
Should
that's
be
because
trash.
that's because like men aren't ready for that. Let's be
Okay,
honest.
you know
I
what?
have
Let's be
a-
real right now.
Let's be
Why
honest.
do you think then that it is such a hard hurdle for men to get over certain things that women do? Because I even had a situation with a dude where I actually told him the truth, and he deadass got so mad at me for telling him the truth.
Okay,
Facts.
You don't want to know the
Facts.
truth,
So
but you want to say you do?
I think a lot of men don't have women friends, so they don't really get the whole aspect of women,
I
right?
think
and
they
that
need
really
to
and that
have
really
women
messes you up
friends,
off
too.
because you already think that like when you have women friends, you feel like women are equal off top.
Do
Most
you?
men-
Hold on. Do you? For real?
nigga, I talk to you every day.
Okay, yes.
Like what? What are you talking about? Do I like?
No. Do men really feel as though they really understand women or think
No,
like women
I
is
think
equal
I
when they
think
have friends who are
when
women?
a bunch of men have women that like
Really
they're-
friends,
they-
real
they're
friends.
real friends. Like
Not ones
there's
you
no
fuck.
platonic.
'Cause
There's no
dudes
no
be
type
thinking,
of.
oh, I screwed
Never
her,
done
but I'm not
anything with
screwing
her.
her
There's
anymore.
no other
We're
love.
friends.
There's no love interest
Yes.
involved. It's just me and you
Yes.
are just friends. Like I
Yep.
look at you like a sister, like me, or not even. I look at you as a friend. I look at you as a best friend. Then you start thinking, okay, we're equals.
Yeah.
Period. So then I understand that you could do the same thing that I could do. regardless.
Yeah. Okay.
Right, and then I think that's why it comes in, because when men have other women that are that aren't friends, because a lot of men just have men friends, they find women inferior. They don't realize it, but they do.
Okay.
And then as that goes on, the more you find out women are inferior, you're sitting there like, you would never do what I do to you. And then when they do it, you're like,
Hurt like
that
a
could be
mug.
that could happen. Like you could do that.
Boo boo hurt.
They be
So
boo
it's
boo boo
wild.
boo 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 hurt. It's crazy. All right, you guys. So we are going to get into the topic. I'm so excited. Okay, are we moving monogamous or nah? We're going to get into some conversation about today's topic. All right, y'all. So the first thing, which we already kind of touched on, but we're going to really talk about it. Do you think it's really realistic in today's day and age for, especially, let's talk about our generation. We're not talking about our parents. We're not talking about our aunties, our generation, to be monogamous?
Y'all wild, bro. I mean, I think
Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee.
I think
Yikes.
yes, it is, but I think that it's a bit harder of a challenge.
Definitely a
Because
challenge.
I feel like
It is.
It's
Yeah.
a gem. It's a rare gem.
In older generations, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no phones, ain't no calls, so you just really are with this woman every day.
Yep.
Unless you choose to like travel and that's your business. Because some of us got Roman grandpas, but that's another story for another time.
Papa was a rolling stone.
But I think realistically, if you really want it, you'll do it. Like if you just want to be with this woman because you think this woman is better,
Right.
you'll do that shit.
What do you think that time frame is, though?
What you mean?
I feel like a lot of guys, I've heard a couple things. I've heard guys will stay with a chick and it's like out of convenience and it just pops up one day. Okay, I'm gonna ride with her.
Yeah.
Or, but that's not necessarily all the time what you want because his eyes will always technically
All right.
be wandering.
There's
or
a saying
I
we
just know
always
her
say.
from the
What's the
get-go.
saying we always say where it's like a man will sit there and have a girlfriend and be still looking for a wife.
Yeah.
No, facts.
Period. But that's just how men are in general. Like I got like my job at Amazon as a senior director. But if Apple Music call me like, bro, let's get out of here.
That's
and
true.
men think the same way consistently. Like, look, I may like this woman right here, like she may be cool,
Yeah.
but the way this other woman makes me feel,
She's
fully,
always the
It's
wife I
always
envision.
the wife
about
I envision,
feeling.
and that's
Yeah.
and that's the issue. Some people got
I mess with both, and I do. I like her.
I like her.
But this was the one I see myself building a future.
and I think
can
that's
see
the
that.
issue. I
Okay.
think that's the issue because realistically, the woman that you probably didn't envision is probably the best for you.
Yeah.
See,
I think
now-
about that all the time.
Now, my take on this is humans are not meant to be monogamous. They are not.
Mm-hmm.
It is something where you have to actively work on because you're not meant, humans are meant,
You're not meant to do it.
relationships are what move us forward or what build
Yeah.
us up. We're supposed to have
Evolution.
we're
Yes.
supposed to have multiple relationships. So I think with our generation and with Gen Z and everything, I think we should start pushing out monogamy maybe and being more open to saying, hey, I have this woman that I'd like to introduce to you. See if
Facts.
y'all get along, if we
then
all get along, and we could have an open relationship or
Go
we
for
could
it.
have a polyamorous relationship.
I
would do it too. I would have one.
You would?
I couldn't see
Hold
myself
on.
with just
Hold
one
on.
person.
Hold
I
on.
would invite someone
Okay.
definitely, if anything.
Okay.
That's
So this
power.
is the thing too. I always
That's
wanted
power
to
right there. That's power.
understand.
That's
But
power.
then hold on.
Uh-huh.
If you're gonna ask this other woman, if you're gonna ask your girlfriend to have this other woman come in, you gotta understand. You gotta make sure you're able to take care of both
I was
of them.
thinking that too.
Period.
That's why I say it's
You
powerful.
can't be living
Period.
in
And a lot
college
of
town
men,
or whatever.
a lot of men do
having
not
two
understand
women.
that concept. Like, in order for
Exactly.
you to be that person, that provider. Look, let me tell you something. You ever met a man and you be wondering, like, damn, he got so many chicks with him all the time. Da, da, da. And he real life, you talk to him and you like, oh,
He
I
takes
can see
care of
why.
them.
He takes care of
He
them.
takes care of
But then
them.
you also
takes
got
care of them.
to.
P.
But men
Diddy
don't
still
get
takes
that.
Men
care
takes
of
care of
all
all of them,
his
but then
women.
He,
Yep.
but then he also
Yep.
understands that there's different women for different times. I think women are just understanding that concept too, because we tell women women be kind of like on that type of time where it's like, this my food, nigga, and this my this nigga, and this my that nigga. But men have already figured it out, like
Time
this
frame
the girl
wise.
this the girl that's the freak. This the girl that I could bring home to mom. This the girl I like to go shopping with. This the girl I like to eat with. Like,
Right.
And men have figured that out to a point to where it's like, bro, I'm not even gonna call you for a certain type. Like
I agree.
They
No,
gotta
Like, for
and
example-
that's the same with women too.
Yes.
The thing is, in Atlanta, if we're talking about it, I think you
Yes.
should always have at least 3 people on your roster.
That's
You
right.
always
That's
should.
right.
And
I
it's not,
agree.
and they're not going to be met for the same degree. One is going to be purely just
Like
Sexing.
just physical.
Just-
Just physical.
you pull up and they
you
come.
may hate
The
that, but
next-
it's just what it is.
But
It
I
is
mean,
what it
if
is.
that's all
Know
you
your
want,
position.
if y'all have an understanding, like, hey, this is all I want, this is all I need. Hey, while I'm dating out here, I at least have something consistent.
Yep.
And then the second one is where you're actively pursuing someone. You're actively pursuing that person. You intend on dating them or moving forward. And then that third one is like maybe they're out of town. So when you come in town, we have a good time. You do whatever.
We love
That's
out-of-towners.
always keep 3, I believe.
Those are our favorite.
So, and they're all meant for a different degree. You don't ask the same thing from
each.
every
Yep.
person.
That's fine.
You don't.
But I think that a lot of men, like if you ever did say that to them, they have that on the low, but they probably have.
They don't want to hear women do it.
No,
they don't want to hear
I
women
mean,
do
but
it.
I
Is
think
that
you
so
gotta
crazy about it? Is that when you think about the men and what truly dating looks like here, especially in Atlanta, I don't think we're not dating.
You asked
People
me
are
that
not
too,
dating.
and
What
I
you mean?
could not
Yes.
answer that. I don't know what actual dating
Dating
is
is because
in Atlanta.
especially here, it's such a hard place to date. I personally feel like because you have so many options.
It's
You
a
have so
young.
many
But I
options.
think you gotta accept the fact that like, and I always say this to everybody because my friends get mad at me about it. But I'm like,
What?
if I'm not, this sounds really bad. But if I'm not fully committed to you, and I say that in a way where it's like, if I'm not married to you,
You don't want to take care of me?
I didn't say that.
Okay, what we
where did
gonna
that
say?
come from? That
I'm
wasn't
about, I
even-
think
that
I might
wasn't
agree
even-
on you.
That
on
wasn't
this,
even
with
the
this point
direction.
you're about to
If
make.
I'm not married to you, I don't have the right to just like only be committed to this one person.
Facts.
So like I could sit there and really realistically be like, I could have a whole girl. That's why niggas be like, bro, I have a whole girlfriend. I know niggas who have a whole wife and still be like, I got a girlfriend. But that's whatever. But I think that you could really be on some type of time where it's like, bro, I have a girlfriend. Me and her may have been dating for a year, whatever. But there's also other women involved.
Well, yes,
I
men do that
pursue other
all
women
the
as well.
time, and the thing that's
Now
hard though
I think you
about
should
that,
be. I think you should
Okay,
be open
then.
with it. I think you should be open with it enough to tell everybody what's going on. But that's where the
no,
flaw is.
but a lot
That's
of
where the
women
flaw
are not
comes.
going to put up with that, and that's just
I
reality.
then if-
disagree with you on that.
But
kind
then
of
I think,
then.
but if men did it, I mean, if women did it to men like some.
No, there's
Sometimes men
would
gotta
not
accept it.
take
Men
care-
wouldn't, but
they
I think sometimes they
not
would.
be with it at all.
You'd be surprised. I know some.
Well, a lot of men
I know
would-
some men who like are really with it, but they don't realize it because men are sometimes be like, "Bet, all right, I like competition." Like
That is
in
a
the,
very
in
good
the back of their
point.
head,
Men-
they don't realize it, but they like, bro, I'm gonna still call her later because it's like, bro,
Yeah.
you like the competition of like trying to get her.
Why is that men love the competition? Like they love, well, we all know men as just natural beings, they enjoy being able to go and hunt. They enjoy hunting.
they love the hunt.
But you're
they
raised
love the
competitive.
hunt
You're raised
of
competitively.
being
Even
for
if you're
women,
somebody who
too.
doesn't play sports, you're still raised competitively. Like if let's say you just did spelling bees for your
You're
whole life.
talking majority of alpha males. Beta males will not really go with that shit.
But
That's
realistically,
point blank,
she's
period.
probably dating a bunch of alpha males. Let's be honest. Now you might have a few betas that you're like just bumping with, but then realistically, like it's probably
Alpha
some.
males do enjoy
It's probably some
competition
beta
too
males
much.
that you think are beta that are really alpha, but they're just in their
They're
own
different
type
degrees of
They're
alpha
just in their
males.
own type of time.
Yeah, there are different degrees of alpha male.
Mm-hmm.
But like in actuality, when we go back to the topic of dating and what like that looks like, because a lot of people have different perceptions of what that should be. And dating, courting, they're not the freaking same thing.
Not at all.
Okay, they're not. Courting is a more serious, intentional action that
Definitely.
somebody is doing with somebody
Leading
they're
up to
really
it.
intentionally trying to be with. Dating is trying to figure out what the hell you want. And that means dating different types of people, even if you're really not interested. Dating actually means like, I'm going to go on this date. I'm going to talk and get to know this person. I don't know if I like them or not, but I need to figure out what the frig I want.
Me and you always have this conversation. And I tell you this the same thing.
What?
Men date, women don't. Men date because if you give a man a piece of paper right now, right, and you tell him to sit there and start describing and writing the woman that he wants, it's to a point to where it's a flawless. It's to a T. You could sit there and be like, damn, we could really, if we wanted to create this person, we could. Women
agree
just
with that part.
Women, I think a lot of women be sitting
lot
there.
of
A lot of
men-
women be sitting there giving you like descriptions, like I want them tall, I want them.
Men
brown,
don't
I
know what
them-
they want.
Men,
They
men-
think they do,
men-
and they do not.
No.
Let me tell you.
And that's the kill. You know what you want internally. You
No.
You think you know what you want,
but what
do
you
not
want is
know.
not what you need.
Exactly.
Okay. And
What
the
you
reason
want
that's-
is not what you need.
know what you want when you get what you actually need. Like for example, like the last girlfriend I had,
Malcolm.
I didn't think I wanted like fully, but then
Lord have
because I was like, you're just chilling, we're having fun, whatever. But then I'm like, damn, I actually needed that person.
You
That was
didn't need
fire.
that person, Malcolm.
Like not now, but I'm saying I need that person for development of now onto a next level.
Okay, if we're talking about evolution and just overall, like, you know, making yourself better, the women you do date make you better. All
It's
men,
true.
thank your last chick.
Women
They made
women
you
uplift
better.
men.
Okay?
Definitely.
They did.
They boss up
They'll
men.
help you
Men
figure
boss
out,
up women
you
too.
just said it. She helped me figure out what it is I want. Women help shape men.
But I
in
think
relationships, and
women
that's
women just
period.
aren't as open of dating as the way men are. I think now we're getting into that
because
situation.
when women meet men, a lot of 70% of the time,
Take yourself,
when
but you gotta
women-
care. You gotta take yourself out of it. That's what I'm saying. Like I know a lot of women who like just. I'm like, bro, why don't you just date other men? They're like, why would I do that? And I'm like,
Exactly, because normally 70% of the time,
I
when a
mean, I
woman,
think you should date other men while you're dating.
definitely
But
should.
while you're dating,
while you're
now that's why I wanted to disagree and agreed with you. You said that when it's your girlfriend, you're still talking to others because we're not technically married.
Oh, that wine
I want
went
to
straight in my eye.
I want to push it back to if we're just in the talking stage, if we're just chatting.
we
I
chatting. I don't owe you
I
nothing.
owe
I don't
nothing.
I don't owe
And
you nothing.
I owe you. I'm not
I don't
gonna
owe you nothing.
I'm not gonna ask nothing of you because you're not my man.
Yep.
But just know you can't ask nothing of me because I'm not
Either.
your woman.
And that's the kill. I think a lot of men.
Until you put that girlfriend title on me.
That's facts. I think a lot of men sit there and think that like
Women have to prove themselves
Exactly,
to be the
yes.
girlfriend. I have to
Right.
literally bend over backwards to show you that I'm your
I
girl.
don't know where that concept comes from,
It
but like
comes
it
from
is
the
it is a
concept
big
of
thing.
a lot of men.
Quick quote by
Yes.
Bell Hooks. Men
and a-
desire to be loved, but they have no interest in giving love back.
Oh Jesus!
So, and I think
us
about
chat.
that every day. Men
Let us
want
speak.
us to go the extra mile for y'all every single time. Y'all wanted to see if we can
Look at
cook
Malcolm.
for you.
Because it's like that shit is true.
Y'all
but I
always
think-
bring up the question is how come you never spend a little bit of money on me? How come you? Because I'm not your girlfriend.
But I also think
I'll
that
do it when
there's-
I'm your girl, but
there's
you
a-
haven't
also-
done much for me
there's
either.
also a concept from a great philosopher called Music Soul Child.
I love Music Soul Child.
Teach me how to love.
Wait, hold
Why
up.
is it- hold
up.
on,
Wait
hold-
a minute. Hold the line.
But as he's singing,
Hold
singing
line.
the song, he's not saying teach me how to love just in generally. Teach me how to love you specifically.
Oh my God.
Okay. Now I mean,
Because
You
teaching
specifically.
how to
Because
love
I
is
can't
not
love-
a job you should
I
put
can't
on
love.
someone.
exactly.
That's the
Why
kill.
is it black women's
That's what-
job to
that's
teach
what-
you how to
Never.
love?
No,
That's
no,
like
listen.
teaching
But I
white
can understand
people
teach me how to
about-
love
Teach me how to love you.
I understand
Now, what
that.
I'm
No.
saying is that specifically, okay, for example, Chantal and Kiara, y'all are two different people, right?
Okay.
So your love language is affirmations.
No, it's not.
Lies.
No,
you love
it's
me to tell you
not.
I appreciate you,
You
every day.
as my friend is different than you
All right,
as
okay.
my
So
dude.
I'm gonna use what I
True.
know as you as a friend. Okay, cool, right?
Use it then. Use it.
It's also gift giving.
Okay, yeah,
right?
that's
Cool.
my
So
number
let's just
one.
use those two. Let's just use those two.
You like giving or receiving?
I like
Both.
receiving and
Both.
giving.
Both.
I
'Cause
love.
She'll
giving
give you a really
gifts.
good gift, but she'll be sitting there like.
Well, no.
not like that,
No.
But she'll give you a really good gift later, and then later on be like, "Yo, like,
Ooh,
No,
yeah,
let
okay,
me stop.
then.
Hold on. Let me tell y'all something about gift giving as a love language. A lot of people do not understand this, but I'm going to teach your ass something real quick. When you have gift giving, a friend who has stop it, Malcolm. A friend who has that as their top one, or a lover, or you, it has nothing to do with the actual gift. It is the thought
the
involved.
thought and the feeling.
You thought about
Right.
me and you
That's
listened
right.
to me.
That's facts.
Right.
You listen to what
Even
I
if it's
want.
something small.
Right.
Okay.
Even I love flowers.
My
So-
friend,
Give
my
me
friend
some
said she loves
fucking
flowers on Saturday
so
mornings.
with my example,
I got it for
all right.
you.
So with my
For
example,
instance,
right?
D, like, hold on, I'm gonna say this really quick. For friends, for instance, D, I know her love language is gifts, and she is a very close girlfriend of mine. When she got her teeth pulled, what did I bring over to her house? Some flowers,
Right.
because that's what I know
we
she
love it.
likes.
You also-
Malcolm, yeah,
as friends.
Malcolm loves food, y'all, and he loves bar mother effing taco.
I do, but that's because
do we do?
that's just because the money just put it down our throats.
You
All right,
know,
but what I'm
yeah,
trying to
he
say is
did.
that okay. So look,
He
if
did.
I want to
He
show
did.
you this, let's say I use the same two love language for Kiara, right?
Yeah.
Kiara
It's
could not
not,
like
though.
that.
Yeah.
So that's why I say that's why when men say teach me how to love, I think sometimes women
Mine
just
are
think
acts of service
Women-
and
Yes.
quality time.
women sometimes think it's just teach me how to love in general. No, I'm like, bro, I need to know how to love you because
That's facts.
I'm not with everybody. I'm with you.
Well, the thing about it too that I've realized, I'll be so honest with y'all, you have to get somebody who matches your lifestyle.
I agree.
You
No,
have
that's
to.
facts. I'm
I
learning
agree.
that now. Yo, I just had a
to.
conversation with a girl about this whole.
You did?
Okay, so
You have to do it. And you know why it's so
Crazy.
important? Because let's be 120% honest. This is going to sound superficial to some, but this is the life.
It's the life. Say
I
it.
know a lot of the men that I deal with, if they're going to sit here and my love languages are gifts, my love languages are this or that, I'm not always going to get quality time.
But I think you also got to get once you
Okay,
get to a
it's
certain
not
type of
gonna
man in your
happen.
lifestyle, like okay, for example, like with Chantal's lifestyle, the things that you really want, like the intimacy and stuff like that, those fade away because niggas think that I could feel money with intimacy.
Yes, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. And that is a problem.
That's
sometimes
why I hate
see
to say
with some
that.
guys
That's why
who are
Tyler
in that
Perry.
level.
That's why Tyler Perry be like. I hate to say this because I hate Tyler Perry, but that's
You
why Tyler. I don't like his. I don't like his the way he.
But
I love
let's not sleep on him. What he's
let's
done
not.
for the black
I'm
community
Southern.
and for Atlanta.
I'm
He's brought in a
Southern.
lot of
I'm
money
Southern,
into
so I
here.
like his
Let's have some
plays. I
respect
don't like
for
his
him.
movies. I don't like his movies.
You don't like his movies,
I don't
but
like
you
his
like his
I
plays.
respect him
I
as
don't
a
like his movies
businessman.
because
We
a lot
watch
of-
his
done for
plays
black.
all the time.
I don't like his
Malcolm.
movies because I think a lot of his movies deal with men who look like my skin color beating women who look light skin. That's just being honest. You can think about
Bro.
movies. You can think about a few movies where it's like it's a dude my skin color and he beating the mess out of a light skinned woman.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
he
I
does
hate it
have
for
a
that
few
specific reason.
movies
I hate
Except
where
it.
they
for
do
Married
perpetuate.
Diary of a Mad Black Woman.
Diary of a
Kimberly
Mad-
Elise
Diary of
was
a Mad
black.
Black Woman.
Yep. Family
Was dark
reunion.
skinned.
Or it's the idea. I think what Malcolm is saying, not just beating, but it's just like a color dynamic that he sometimes portrays of the black community that he probably does not prefer, which is the
Facts.
whole light-skinned women being the next choice for a dark-skinned man,
Yeah.
or vice versa, where it's not giving true actual feelings of the black community based off of color, which I don't think is right. But at the same time, Tyler Perry does a good job of employing,
Yes,
as
he
well
does.
as sharing black stories.
Right.
But
Okay.
he does have a reputation of doing a little bit too of stereotypical kind
Because
of
he
like,
has no one in his
his
writer's
camp.
room.
So
yeah, he
what-
don't got nobody in his writer's room
Just
but his
him.
damn voice,
So
which
what I'm
whatever.
saying-
But
so what I'm saying is that once you get to a certain level of lifestyle,
Yeah.
because men's mantra persona, men want to heal. The only way men really heal, and I mean not the men. The way men should heal is go to therapy. The way
Yes.
men do heal is I use money. Right? That's just it.
or a
Like,
woman
money.
Yeah.
to heal the pain,
I use money.
sex.
Yeah.
I use money
To heal the
because the
pain.
woman's probably gonna stay because I have money. Like realistically,
Let's talk about commodity.
men think money is gonna basically heal them for everything. Like to a point where even rappers sing about like I have now the money, so now I'm like, wait, this doesn't heal me, and they're like,
Yep.
oh, that's the whole kind of like whole like what archetype of being a rapper. Anyways, so what you're gonna learn is that the higher you go up in a lifestyle, the more money a man makes, really just the less intimacy there is.
I agree.
And I hate
agree.
to say that because I'm now realizing it
I
because
agree.
it's like I'm watching a lot of my friends make money and I'm like, bro, do you not do this for your girl? Or do you not do this? And they're like,
I gave her money.
why would
for
I do that? I
this.
just gave her money for that. And I'm like, but bro, like that's not what it's
Yeah,
about.
I agree.
Or
I agree.
they even do something even crazier. They'll hire somebody else to take care of the intimacy. Like for example, one of the rappers I work for, my job literally is the assistant. But my assistant job is to take care of their intimacy. So like I'm the one that has to refill the roses. I'm the one who has to make sure, hey, I got you the Gucci purse. I'm the one to make sure, hey, you know Valentine's Day's here. Can you send me extra mileage so I can go to Gucci? I'm the one, like, even though they don't realize it, my job is to take care of the intimacy.
Well, a lot of guys too feel as though, let's talk about commodity now. We always say women, pussy is our commodity, men, money is their commodity.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, whatever. That's how our exchange of powers work. That's what they want to say. Okay.
I mean, it depends.
The reality of the situation is that I think now in this day and age, I've heard so many men say, I honestly don't feel comfortable. If my pocket's not together, if my pocket's not right, I cannot get a woman, and I will not feel
Period.
comfortable with a woman. It has to do with their pride. It's like their ego, their
It
dick,
is.
and everything attached
Because
to
a
them.
part of you deals with money. Like a part
Yeah.
of men, I hate to say it, but the way society's based off of is like men are the bread earners and whatever. So it's like if I'm not making enough money, then I can't afford a woman. And then I
You
also
do
think-
have to be able to afford a woman,
And
though.
then-
If you decided you
Yep.
want to pursue with someone, you do have to have a little money in your
I
pocket.
also
You
think
do.
sometimes your
and a little creativity. Come
and
on, now.
You'll
creativity.
put your what's the name? You'll put your like fears and doubts and just
Mm-hmm.
disbeliefs of like that rumor because it's really disbelief because you could really do creative things without money. Right, you can go to the dollar store and get some fake roses and put them in a flower vase and give it to
Right,
every.
right, yeah.
And you can give it to every, get a card and say like, "Hey, like
It's
I
re-
love you. Like
I
these
agree.
flowers will never die
Yes.
like my love."
It's
the
Right?
thought behind it.
Change the
That's
mess.
cute,
Change the
Malcolm.
mess out of somebody. Right. Anyways, whatever.
Y'all, Malcolm
But-
is so precious.
But back to it. The reason I know this is because I'm like I sometimes only have $10 in this Valentine's Day. I only have $20 in this Valentine's
Y'all,
Day. So I gotta
Malcolm
figure this stuff
is
out.
very creative. He
But
will make
I
shit
think
work.
when it comes down to it, you start putting your own money disbeliefs on a woman, and she starts sitting there like,
Right.
"Yo, this is ridiculous."
Yep.
I agree. I mean,
Oh, she's not talking. Oh.
men use money as a tool for everything, especially
Yes.
in relationships.
Yes.
Men are so unwilling or so ignorant in emotional availability
Yep.
that I would never have a discussion with a man at the beginning about money, about me giving money, about me
Yes.
buying things, because if you're not willing to give your emotional availability, the least you can do is spend some of your bread.
Please.
That's facts. But
Spend something.
But that's because men understand the trade off. Like if I'm not going to be emotionally equipped,
Yep.
I'm just going to throw
Have the
money,
money.
and we're just going to fill the voids that way.
But a lot of men aren't even willing to be emotional. They don't
But
have that capacity.
they break your backs about it sometimes.
Now I think when some men make enough money, they like, I could really do both. And I think that's when it comes.
Well, that's maturity. No.
And
That
I
is
think
maturity.
that really is maturity,
That's
too,
maturity.
because
Yeah,
it's like
that's
I've,
maturity.
I've spent enough time to like just,
know what's right
I've
or
done
wrong
both.
with it.
I've just tried to give girls intimacy, they didn't like it. I've just tried to give girls money, they didn't like it. So now that I have like
That's
the
all
knowledge
about
from
learning
both,
your women.
I can do both.
Yep.
And what if you like that? Which is why you see like all these rappers who now have both be like, I could give you time and we can go on a trip. So we
Yeah.
can have a personal, we can talk about all this personal stuff you want to talk about. But hey, I also filled your void just in case if it's gift giving. Like I'm filling all your love languages because I have ample time to do so.
Y'all, Malcolm's love language is words of affirmation
It is.
and acts of service.
Which is also why like I think like when someone says something to me, like it just like I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm like I gotta walk.
You
I
just gotta know how to
I gotta
talk
spend
to
the
the
whole week.
boy.
I gotta spend the whole week thinking about it because I'm like, damn, like
You do.
Damn.
And Malcolm is a person, he can't, and I feel like a lot of men are like this, who, especially men who are Libras. Key. Oh my God.
I don't know much about Libra men.
They get on my nerves. I got like 3 of y'all in my life.
We
Sabian's a
Yikes.
Libra.
I got a lot of
You're a
Taurus.
We
Libra.
good.
Yes, Taurus.
We good people.
Ah,
We good.
yeah.
Libra men are
Taurus
good
season
people.
is almost upon us.
We good
Aries, we'll give y'all a quick 2 days, and then it's
Do you-
just Taurus season.
a Libra
Get your
man hurt
shit
you? You
right.
okay?
No,
Let-
Aquarius
let
men
that go.
are.
I'm Aquarius,
Libra-
Capricorn,
Libra-
cusp, but more Aquarius.
Libra men
You're
are good.
way
I think
more Capricorn.
Libra
Am
men are
I?
good.
Hold on,
It's
pause,
just- we
pause.
just
Key,
mess
you
on
are
this.
way more
I'm
Capricorn.
on the cusp. I'm like the starter, but I thought it was more Aquarius.
You are way more Capricorn.
That's
Capricorn's
funny.
hard worker. Every single Capricorn I know, just super, super genuine. I love Aquarius too. Women.
both.
Aquarius men get on my nerves. Look at Jamari. Aquarius men get on my nerves. But no, you're way more Capricorn to me,
thank
Key.
you. Okay.
Yes,
I
I
got
love
one.
me some Caps. Okay, next subject that we wanted to get into. We were talking about emotions. We're talking about people's emotions. So we're going to talk about polygamy and other forms of a living playing into emotions. I personally was thinking about this the other day. I was trying to wonder. I'm like, oh, if I wasn't a polygamous situation, would I be able to handle it?
Can we first do the definitions of polygamy and the
Yes.
polyamory and open relationships because
Yes.
they're 3 separate things.
Okay, educate me then, Key.
Okay, so polygamy is where
Malcolm,
one
I hope you're listening to this.
I was googling. That's how
No,
I was
is
like,
he
polygamy.
really?
I didn't know if I needed.
Well, no,
I didn't know if
that's
I needed
fine.
to. I
Well, I
didn't know
mean,
if you were gonna bring
people
Yeah, I can see
naturally,
that.
people
Okay.
are always naturally saying polygamy. But I think we need to understand polygamy means one person is married or has a relationship with multiple people, whereas polyamorous is where it's 2 individuals and they have their own actual relationships with other people. And I'm
Okay.
saying,
And they also have their
and I'm
relationship
saying,
to each other.
and each other. And I'm saying relationships and not sex because polyamorous is beyond sex. It is actual. It's like I'm married to this.
we in a relationship.
But my husband has a girlfriend and my wife has a boyfriend. Like this actual relationship, and it could be multiple.
When you say you have a
Exactly.
a wife and a girlfriend, like when rappers say that type of stuff, like that's probably.
That
and
is
it could
what they
be
talking
and it could
about.
be multiple. It doesn't have to be the woman has one other person, the man has other person. It could be with multiple people.
Okay.
And the whole point of it is that y'all are open about it. Y'all two have boundaries that y'all know at the end of the day that your wife and your husband is your main, but also that you are also taking care of your other partners as well too. But if there was
Keyword
something
taking care.
Now
Shut up, Malcolm.
open relationships, that in itself, that's a third thing. That's just
Okay.
purely sexual.
Period.
It's like we're in a relationship, but we only branch out
only,
to
yeah,
have
have sex.
sexual
Yep.
relations. So when we're talking,
Period.
I think we're talking about polyamorous relationships.
Because you not finna meet no.
Because polygamy here is illegal.
Yeah, and you married only
Where
only
is polygamy legal?
Utah.
Utah?
Africa as well.
Okay,
Men have
y'all
12
need to go
wives.
watch Real Housewives of Salt
parts of
Lake
Africa?
City.
You,
then.
like Real
Please
Housewives of
go
Salt Lake,
watch it.
And then there's this
talk
show
about
on
it.
HBO when we was kids. It's called like Big House Love or Big
Yes,
Little Love or something like that.
my 5 wives
And
or
I
something
didn't
like that.
I didn't
Yep.
understand the concept.
Sister
behind it
wives.
until,
Yep.
like, yeah, that's
Sister
what
That's
wives.
polygamy.
Yep.
That's polygamy.
My mom
One
and I
person
used to
has
watch
multiple.
Okay, multiple wives.
Yes.
And polyam. Okay, so polyamorous.
Polyamorous, yes.
So
We're
we talking about
polyamorous.
polyamorous because you
Yes,
can't be
we are.
polygamous.
Okay, so let's talk about how our open feelings are towards that. Malcolm, would you ever be in one of those?
Polyamorous?
Yeah.
a part of me says yes, a part of me says no. Only reason I say yes is because like there's this girl that I know, like me and her are really close, and sometimes like we talk, and she's gay, and she's like I'm bi for you. Like I would date you if you were single, and I'm like I'm not single. I'm not emotionally single at all. So I'm like no. But she's like, while that is taking place or whatever you're doing, I only date women. So I'm like, damn, that's cool. So then I had to sit there and ask myself, if I dated her, am I okay with her also possibly having a girlfriend? Like, just sometimes, you know, some weekends.
Are you emotionally mature for that?
Yeah, like some weekends she's just not going to be here and she's with her girlfriend.
Right.
Like,
You would feel
there is no like, haha, what you doing? Like, there is no me calling her that weekend. It's just like, she's with her girlfriend.
But she may also introduce you to her, and you can date her as well.
Also, that's what I'm saying. So you don't know.
Would you be okay with that, though?
But the only reason I say that is because she doesn't date those type of girls.
Oh, she doesn't.
So you can fill the blank in how you want to, but I'm not going to say that word because there's a certain word that we don't say.
That's the word you don't want to say.
That you do not use.
The people need to know.
That you don't use.
Okay.
So what do you think of? I mean,
so
you're honestly.
I would partially be okay with it if the fact of the matter would be like, okay, so if you want a girlfriend, then I'll go get a girlfriend. But not in a way where it's like, hey, I'm just trying to basically do tit for tat. In a way where it's like, okay, like, bro, what if I just want to like have some type of time with somebody else that I can't have with you?
That is true.
Which is what technically the girlfriend would be for. So, I mean, I've definitely thought about it, but I'm like, the only way I would be okay with that is if like
you definitely have to be open-minded.
Yeah, I would have to be open-minded, but then I think the relationship that me and the girl would have to have is like we would have to be married. So I at least know like, hey, like
you are committed.
You're committed to me.
You're not gonna leave.
Your body may have other like feelings and stuff like that and emotions, and you may go through like like your just basically your urges. But I know for a fact like you're still committed to me. Like when we get old, we getting old, not. We getting old, like all of us, just us.
I mean, it may not be a temporary thing. She may see that she wants to be a partner for life as well.
Period.
It ain't just but I think we also need to understand that humans aren't perfect. In a polyamorous relationship, people do get jealous, and that is perfectly fine. You're not going to be free of jealousy. You're human. But it's just all about that you got to understand that you have put yourself in this kind of relationship. And if you're willing to share with your partner that, hey, I'm feeling jealous right now, yada, yada, just want to talk through it with you, that is perfectly fine.
Period. I think that's the issue that messes people up. They don't want to talk about like
they don't want to.
I feel like
you have to be completely open about it.
And that's sometimes in a regular relationship. You ain't got to be.
Right.
You don't. And I feel like there's also a way where it provides another source of. I think a lot of times we think of, oh, well, yes, it's emotional and physical. But then to be in an open relationship, polyamorous or polygamy, like you have to be very emotionally stable, in my personal opinion.
I agree.
Because there are so many outside factors now that are weighing in that you have to be okay with that society doesn't necessarily promote as much. Have you ever been in a situation prior?
Yeah, I actually have been. I believe in a polyamorous relationship. I would actually freely practice it myself, like with me and my man. Yada yada, or even just naturally bringing in like a woman or a man into a situation if we ever wanted to. I had it actually last year. That was one of my dating experiences where
I love it.
I had kicked it with this dude for a while. He had told me about this other shorty he knew for a second. Yeah. We had finally met each other. I actually like her more than I like him. Like as a friend, like because he just is a total dickhead, but but yeah, we actually met. We actually kicked it. We DM each other. We're friends. We're actually friends. We were friends, and it all just worked out. Like we were just very open about each other. He made it, but the only thing is, he made it very clear that yes, you are. I like you a lot. Yeah. You are my girl. Yada yada. Yes. But this is my main. He told me that and that's
how did those conversations?
That's what
go?
I had an issue.
I'm always curious about that.
Time out. Wait.
Okay.
She's saying, I mean, he was saying that you're the side. He's the main.
He told her that this is the one.
Additional individual.
Yeah. And
she's the additional.
That is where exactly.
Oh, no, I can't bang.
And that is where
Malcolm.
That's where I had to dip because if I'm going to be in it, I have to be there.
Respectfully,
But then
Kiera's
it's just
definitely
like
a main dish.
she is.
Respectful.
She's
Thank
amazing.
you. And that's fine. I mean, he told me that she held it down in ways before I even came into the picture.
Is there ever a
that
way
he can't ever leave her?
Is there ever a way
Oh, we
for
done. That's a
him
dub.
to
That's a
say,
dub.
okay, these are both my main? There's
No,
never a
you
way
can't.
for them to.
Sean talk. I'm gonna like this. When you go to a restaurant, you can't get 2 entrees, right? You got to get a main. You got to get a side
I
dish, right?
get 2.
But you're
entrees
only going to
sometimes.
finish one.
But you really only gonna finish. You only gonna finish. If I get salmon and I get steak, I'm only gonna finish one of these 2.
But what if you get a surf and turf?
True.
No, surf and turf is the
Then
little
you
shrimps.
ate too much and you can never finish the whole thing. You
So
can
either way, you're gonna be out of it. So it's like you have to pick what
Okay.
the main is.
So my question is, when it comes to actually being in relationships, though, I'm curious about what that actually looks like in terms of the emotional like support. Like, was he willing, at least during the time when you were dating him, before he had this conversation with you? Did he make you feel as though like, okay, well, we are, really here and here?
No, definitely. Like
Okay.
I said, it was a very good relationship. He made me feel like there wasn't even
Malcolm not
any
even paid.
other.
Malcolm,
But he would.
Malcolm, pay
He,
attention.
the thing is, you cannot be sneaky about this. You have
Yeah.
to tell me from the beginning and let me and
Make
give
the
me the
choice.
option.
Yep.
I just knew that if he had his own thing going on, that I was going to continue to kick it as well.
Yeah.
And so he was.
So you
perfectly
made that
fine
open with him and he was
Exactly.
okay with
we
that?
would even talk about it, like, hey, I went on a
Okay.
date, yada yada, with this person. This is what we did, and he'll tell me what's going. He was even dating as well. Like it was just
Okay. So
and
he was open. Okay.
Yeah, it was just. You have to be open about it.
Yeah.
You have to be. And if you're, and I think everyone should try it out. Just try it. Just see if you can do it before you're already closed off and say, no, I'm monogamous.
Yeah.
But you're
you
not as
never
monogamous.
notice.
You never
Yeah.
know. You
feel
think
like-
you're
Never do.
monogamous.
I feel like if I tried it, I think I would like it. But I think I would.
Malcolm.
But I think I would like it for
So-
the wrong
Why?
reasons. Because I feel like I
And-
feel like if there was some type of slack, like let's say I wasn't emotionally there for the girl, like there was at least somebody else there for the girl, which is fire. But then it's like on another tip, like damn, what if they get into a relationship and I'm just like, I mean they are in a relationship technically, but like what if they like in a relationship and I'm just cut out and I'm like damn, like
I
that
feel
shit's
like
crazy.
egos can really get damaged in situations like this.
It can, but that's what Kiera said it. You got to be just open with everything.
Kiera, I'm
You
curious.
have to
Did
be.
he ever say he did this prior to
Oh,
the young lady and you?
Yeah, he
he's
told me
done this?
beforehand that he would actually never date a woman that wasn't interested in other women, because he himself, he would like to bring in women into a situation, because that's just
That's
how
facts. That's
that's
facts.
just how he is.
But that's
Yeah.
facts because every
he
dude in the
can't.
back
He
of his
knows
mind,
that he cannot be monogamous. That he has to have
He
another
knows
woman.
he cannot.
He
He's
knows,
tried it.
Yes, he knows that, and that's all he's growing up and see. Like his dad was also practicing. He just knows. So he said that he would never intentionally date a woman that didn't
Okay.
like other
I've never
women.
thought about
I
that
support it.
generationally. I never
And it's
thought about
nothing
that
wrong. And it was
generationally.
my choice to decide,
support
like, hey, no, I'm not down with this, or hey, yeah, I
That's
actually
real.
let
Would
me
you do
try
it again in the future? Like if you
That makes me
married?
wonder.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I would definitely either it would be if not polyamorous, we would. Like I said, we would bring in a person, or we would have like, oh my
know
gosh, y'all are about to
celebrities
find
do
out more.
stuff like
a little
that.
or we would have a little party, something like safe
Yes.
parties.
no dead ass. But
Oh,
that,
I also want to let you know I'm getting my master's, and I'm planning on getting my master's in sex therapy, sexology.
hey,
That's why.
side note. Wait, before we get into this, before I ask this question,
So
have
that's
you
my
seen?
topic.
Have you seen that
Which
girl on
one?
Twitter?
Shannon Budrum. Shannon
No,
Budrum. That's my
I'ma
favorite
tell you-
sexologist.
I'm gonna tell you which one. Okay,
Tayomi?
so I follow like 3 sexologists.
Oh,
All right,
this is perfect.
I don't know why I follow them. I mean,
Which ones?
I'm a man, so I think it's okay.
Oh my God, Malcolm, who?
No, it's one lady. She sent this thing on Instagram where she gives the massages.
Ooh, well, I know the man that gives the
No,
massages.
no,
I don't know
seen
the
that one. I
lady.
seen that one
Yeah,
too.
Troy Time
All right,
Touch.
It's a man. It's a woman who gives massages, and she showed her. She showed the massage table. So she showed the massage table. She showed the floor afterwards, and then she showed the bottom of the chair. And she was like, it was soaked.
No.
And everybody was sitting there like, yo, what you be doing? Like,
What'd she do?
She had a woman client, and she just basically soothed her woman client.
Yeah.
Not orally though. I just want to say that. Like, I
No,
think
let me
that-
tell y'all. So when I went to Cabo, like what was that in December?
What happened to
Yeah, we went to Cabo.
you? I mean, not that.
guys.
What
Oh,
No,
girl,
no, no, no,
yes.
no. We went to
it's
Cabo
cute,
real
girl.
quick. It was real quick, like a quick weekend. And
Quick weekend to Mexico.
Oh God,
Stop.
I'm looking like you.
Like it's Tennessee.
I'm looking like you.
was
Your
just
table.
Mexico.
What happened with
It
your?
was-
What happened with
No,
your
no, no,
massage
no.
table?
I went on a massage. Shut up. We had a beach massage, and when I tell you, I literally felt so.
Yeah.
I always feel relaxed, but I just felt so relaxed. I really felt like, damn, I could go go have some sex right now, just right now.
That's
Just
how you feel?
right
Like you got to be
now.
relaxed to like do? I mean,
No,
not
but
like that,
it's a certain way. Like when someone like
That's not really bad.
No. Physical touch sometimes, like you have to understand too, though. Like
No,
physical
that is
touch
with women. Yeah, that's facts.
Like
you can't just sit
so
there.
I
And,
can see why she
it's
probably
humbly.
went
It's
off
humbly
that.
like. I hate to say this, but I've heard this so many times on Twitter. It's humbly like a car. Like you can't just think you just.
You gotta rev
like,
it up.
Yeah, you're not finna
gotta
just start
hum
this
it
joint
real
up and go to
quick.
80, bro. Like
Let
you
it
gotta, you know what I'm
hum.
saying? You gotta let it.
I
Warm your
agree.
car up. It's cold outside. Warm your car up.
You know, I was once with a guy, and he was actually African, you guys, and he didn't believe in like revving up. Like he didn't really.
He didn't believe in foreplay.
Oh, that nigga-
He
that
did
nigga
not
said-
believe in foreplay.
Oh no, we
And
have
I
nothing to
could
talk
not
about.
deal.
We have nothing to
I
talk
could
about.
not
My
deal
man
with
said
it.
we
I
doing it
said,
off
sir,
top.
How you like-
I'm not.
My man-
Can I get a
Like
How you like to start off?
Like no orally.
Because I like to start. I like to, I need that like intimacy. Shut up, Malcolm. We're not doing this again.
I
need
again,
that
we haven't
intimacy.
started.
No. Because Malcolm just began so like irritated. It's like hearing your big brother or little brother, it's like when you hear them talk about their intimacy, you get so weirded out, and that's freaking Malcolm.
I don't get weirded out.
Yes, you do.
I don't get weirded out. I think you're okay. I'm
Men
not.
should be
when
more
I-
aware of
when
their
I first
intimacy.
no. When I
Because
first met
Y'all
Chantal,
think y'all
What?
are automatically straight to that place
No,
at the
exactly.
bottom.
I'm not
when
gonna
other
cap.
things that y'all like is a
Are
sensory
important.
overload.
okay,
Yes.
when Chantal and I first became friends, and I I was hanging out in her
Lord.
apartment, I didn't think she was out here like fucking, and then I just was like, "Well, she out here fucking."
And if she was,
Oh
she
my
is a
God.
single black
She
woman
is.
doing
I'm
her
a
damn
single
thing.
black
It is.
woman.
And ain't nobody checking for
It
her.
is,
So
but it's
why
like-
not? And ain't
it's
nobody
like
paying your
sometimes-
bills. Anybody
Nobody-
paying your bills?
nobody pays the bill.
Okay.
But it's like sometimes
Pay
you gotta
my
come
own
into
bills.
sometimes you gotta come into like the own mindset. Like, damn, everybody really out here fucking, and everybody means Chantal as well. Like you're like,
I get it though. A lot of people,
Right.
literally, my car salesman the other day, he was like, honestly, he was like, I just feel like you just don't be taking no shit from nobody. It probably makes it hard for a nigga to come up to you. I'm like, that's none of my business.
you gave him your number afterwards.
No, I didn't give him my number, but
That
he told
was
me
a-
I looked cute that
that was
day,
a
and I
smooth-
said thank you.
I was
I
like, that was
ran my
clearly-
ass down
I was
the
like,
street.
that was clearly a smooth pickup line. He was definitely
Child
trying to.
bye.
He's definitely trying to holler.
He
like,
do not make
That
enough
wasn't that
money for
smooth.
me.
It wasn't that smooth.
It wasn't because he doesn't make enough money.
Exactly.
For me. Thank you. I know that doesn't seem like a lot. Okay.
It does. It matters.
All right, y'all. So we have to get into our next thing. But before we do, what is like one thing, Key, you think people should know about like polygamy and just polyamorous and open relationships and things like that you want them to walk away with? Shut up,
Well,
Malcolm.
just relationships in general. Y'all got to understand that what you and your partner do, that is a different type of intimacy that no one else is privileged to. So this is your time to be open with them, to say what you like and what you enjoy and learn what they enjoy and what they like. This is your time to be someone that's out of your character that no one else gets to see on the outside world. So just enjoy yourselves.
Out of
In other
my
words-
Enjoy
character.
yourselves and make sure
in other
that you
words,
don't,
look
and
her in the
also
eyes.
and also do your research, y'all. Don't just agree to anything. Make sure that what someone suggests, what you sign up for, you're fully aware of what you're signing up for.
Yes.
But just enjoy yourself at the end of the day, because this shit fun.
Look
It
her-
is.
In other words,
that.
Kiara, look her in the eyes, tell her you love her. Don't be a
Y'all
hoe.
know Malcolm can get
Man,
immature about
I
shit.
don't-
Y'all know
Oh,
he
no.
can get
First
immature
of
about
all,
shit.
Words of affirmation are not my
No,
love
I'm not saying
language
for
at
Kiara.
all.
I'm
You
just
don't
saying-
need to tell me sweet things in my ear. I don't
we
want to
love
hear
it.
that at all.
We love it.
It's about action.
I need to hear it when we doing
No cap.
it. I need to hear something.
I just want you
I
in
need
my
to hear
ear.
something like that. Like, I need to hear something. You can do what you do, but you need
Yeah,
to
this
tell me
sangria
something.
getting to me a little.
All right, y'all. We're gonna go over the last couple topics because this was nice and juicy.
It was
sound
good.
like-
It was good.
It sound like two-
All right, so we're gonna talk about effectively dating. All right, how do we know they're not into us?
You know when your aunties be like in the kitchen talking to you?
What?
Yo, what are y'all talking
Shut
about? Like, and you just hear them laughing and shit. Like,
up.
what are y'all? And you know you too young to be in a conversation. That's how I feel. Like,
All right, so you know what, you guys, we are going to talk specifically about this, about dating.
Okay.
How to meet people. Like, do you need to give a certain aura out when you're, outside with your girls?
Yeah.
Yes.
How to approach.
Okay, so
I
let's
do,
get
you
into that.
do.
So I think with women need to be to an extent open enough.
Okay.
And when I say that, like, okay, yes, you can take somebody's drink. That's cool. Like, y'all do that everywhere, whatever. But also understand that sometimes if you don't like this dude and you don't take his drink because that just adds a lot of issues with it. But then also sit there and be open to a
What do you mean?
conversation.
Like he wants to buy a drink at the bar for you? That's
take
up
But
to
then-
the
but then
man to
sometimes
buy me
I'm
a drink.
trying-
I never
I'm-
asked
lot of
for a
times-
drink. You
drinking
wanted
the
to
fuck
give me
out
a
of
drink.
drink. Okay, I'm
After
drinking the
that-
drink.
You wanted to give me a
After
drink.
that comes conversation. So it's
No,
like
not all
No,
the
that's
time.
what you
I
think.
bet
Not always.
men-
That's what you think.
I don't buy drinks, so I'm good.
What do you mean you don't buy drinks, Malcolm?
I buy,
Then why are we even talking
I
about
bought
this?
drinks for you. I bought drinks for you, Chantal, because I know you. I bought drinks for Simone because I know her. I don't buy no drinks for like not.
Y'all,
and it's not even
Malcolm
enough.
buys drinks for women though.
I buy drinks for women that I've already been dating, and I'm like, hey, you want a drink? Like,
Right.
Malcolm.
Yeah, like-
I'm not buying no drink
Right.
out here at the bar just randomly. Like, let's just get
Well,
a drink.
there are some, but y'all need
Stupid.
to understand that there are things
Women
that's
don't
like
owe you
that's like
shit.
spending money on a date, and you think that
Thank
they're
you.
gonna have sex
Women do
afterwards
not
I'm not
owe
gonna let-
because I
shit.
bought her
That's
food.
Stupid.
Stupid. I'm not gonna let you.
You
put the
should
cake.
you should do it. I'm not gonna ask you to do anything that you don't want to do. You want to buy me a
Period.
drink, you bought me a drink. You
Yep.
wanted to spend money on this date, $300, you did that.
No, you
but
should
don't
do
expect
that.
nothing. Don't expect nothing from me. I give what I want to give
Yep.
to you.
I also
Wrong.
think in the bar scene or in a type of social scene, as women, because we live in this 21st century society. So just saying, be okay with talking to the man. Like, be okay with just being like. And I know sometimes like this really hits a lot of. I hate to say this because we're Morehouse and because we're spouse. Sometimes this really like hits men and women differently. I don't know why. It always hits men and women.
What do y'all think y'all deserve something from us?
I don't
No,
think we
it
deserve
is
anything.
deserved. No. Let me tell you
No,
something.
even
Key.
unconsciously, y'all.
Key.
Even you mean
Key.
it. I know you mean it.
Key.
You're well-meaning,
Let
but
me
you
tell
think you
you.
deserve something from us.
Now, we've had this conversation about multiple of our friends. There is something, and look, I love Morehouse. I was a Morehouse queen for several. Look, there's something about an entitlement that they teach.
Definitely.
Oh, I am entitled.
The
to
world
the
is
biggest
yours.
freaking
I
chip
was
on
just
y'all
saying,
shoulder.
just don't be.
And
it's-
that's cute.
Like, I think,
Don't be what?
I think don't be. It's okay to don't be afraid to shoot your shot. Like you can shoot your shot the same way I can.
Ooh,
like
jeez.
and not
Oh, I
saying,
shoot my shot.
Oh, that's,
I do
and that's
it.
it. That's
I do it.
Because
I
I,
do
think
it.
a lot
And
of
women-
women don't. A lot of women just don't.
Statistically, women
a lot of
have
women don't.
better dating experiences when they are the ones who
But just
make the first move.
The only thing is, if I'm willing to make the first move, if I'm willing to text first, there should be. This is me personally. You should never tell me no.
Yeah, it's a
so if
push
I
or
say
pull. It's a
I
push
say,
or
hey,
pull.
let's meet up. I'm putting my. You should acknowledge that I put myself out there.
Yep.
You should be waiting and ready, saying, "Let's go."
You're
Yes.
right. If a girl tell me that, look, I'm
Where are
D'Angelo.
some
Look, my
good
chest out
places-
openly. Just
The issue
Sir,
with
stop. Please stop.
the issue though with putting yourself out there, a girl, is sometimes women end up holding the conversation. That's
Yep.
the only reason they don't like speaking first, because men don't take over. That's
They
my.
don't.
I gave you that look. Now you need to come over.
And that's the
I'm
thing.
not.
I don't
I'm not
know
gonna
why
cap.
a lot of men
Sometimes
don't get the
niggas.
hint.
Sometimes niggas is dumb.
I'd be like, hey, how's it going?
Like,
How's your day?
Because you'll sit
Good.
there. You'll sit there and be like with your mans and be like, bro, like I think. And then you be like, and then your man. That's the kill. See, sometimes you just can't ask your man. Sometimes you just got to take the chance. But sometimes niggas ask their mans and be like, bro, I think she gave me the look. Like she. And then if your mans is not also getting women, your mans will be like.
But
Bro,
everybody,
you tripping, bro. We just drunk out here. Like, bro, do not do that, and you look stupid. Because men
she
are,
did give you the
because
look.
a lot of men aren't used to
Right.
even though men say they are. A lot of men aren't used to rejection, so they're gonna be like, bro, no. But it's like once
see
you
that.
get rejected, I could take it from college. Once you get rejected enough, or you just like, bro, we could just
Have
shoot,
y'all-
like just
No,
fucking
yeah.
be like
I-
some Steph Curry
okay.
shit. Like,
Just
I don't-
do it.
I don't give a fuck.
I'll
I can
tell
hit it.
you
The
up
worst
this.
thing you're gonna hear is no.
Is no,
There's a
and then the worst
guy-
thing than that, we might talk and be like, look, give me your Instagram. We'll talk
Right,
later.
like, what's-
Bye.
we still
I do it all the time. I'll
friends.
be like, look, I'll buy your drink. Let's talk. What's your Instagram? Okay,
Who
bye.
says that?
Like, I don't need you right now. Like,
Right.
we'll
Do
talk
you
later.
have you guys ever heard of this guy? His
don't need
name
you in
is
the club.
Kevin Samuels.
You don't like
I
him.
know.
Oh,
Let
my
me tell
God,
y'all
I gotta
something.
leave this
Let me
conversation.
tell y'all something about this man. So if anybody who does not know about Kevin
My nigga
Samuels,
be like,
y'all, I
"How
know
old are
we're
you?"
giving it airtime.
What's your weight?
What's your
What's your
weight?
Listen
pants
to
size?
this.
What's your pants size?
Y'all
Okay,
pay
no.
up. Listen.
Okay, no.
So he has a YouTube,
That nigga-
and it's like hours long of content.
That nigga's hilarious.
And he's
He's
on
a
like the
luxury
roommates.
lifestyle coach.
Yep.
So what-
He's a brand connoisseur, if you will, too. But essentially, he was actually saying the other day that men are more used to rejection than women. And let's be real when we're talking about Kevin Samuels, y'all. He was the same man who was like on the Shade Room in that one video.
So what you're telling me is you make
and
$1,000
said
and you want a
the
woman to
girl
take
was
care of you? You
best
think
at
that's gonna happen?
average. Best at average at best.
Hey, I'm not even gonna cap though. Sometimes
And he dead ass
have
be
you
talking
It
about
doesn't
male
matter
egos.
if you're graduating from law school and at the
Some
top
of them
part,
are-
But he's
you're a
saying-
size 16
look,
in pants.
let me
Don't
tell
know
y'all
man wants
something.
that.
Let's be so real when we talk about men and wants in relationship.
Men don't give a damn
They
if
don't
you got a
give
good job.
damn if you got a good job.
They care
don't
if you
give
got a
damn-
job. Period.
They don't give a damn if you what you drive,
No,
where
that's
you
facts.
live.
They don't care.
They
That's
care
facts.
that you have
You have a job and
that
you have a car.
Have a
That's
vehicle. What they care
It don't
about
matter
is
if it's a
how
hoopty.
you feel.
That's
facts.
How do you make me feel?
That's facts.
Right.
How do you feed my ego sometimes?
No,
It's
that's facts.
real.
I think women feel the same way sometimes, but not really.
Feel the same
What do
way
you
about
mean?
what?
Like,
About what a man has?
I think a lot of women, like a man would sit there and be like, bro, you got a job? Cool. You got a car? Come see me. I think a lot of times women be like, you got a car? What is it?
Exactly.
He be like,
Yes.
damn.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. Like now because I have so many women friends, I understand. Like because a lot of women are used
We
to
had
a
to
certain
coach
type of
Malcolm
lifestyle.
in what the real is.
So it's like if a nigga not at your lifestyle, he clearly can't. I mean, he might get there later, but it's like
no.
y'all don't like building a nigga. Well, after a certain age, I don't like building a nigga.
No. I definitely can attest to, and everybody knows this about
'cause
me.
some of
I
y'all
have
love-
had my
some of y'all
wide
love that
range
building
of
nigga
men
shit.
dating.
Yeah, this is-
Okay,
this
let me
is-
tell you. I have dated men who have the money, who have the status. Okay, that's cute. I've dated a man who has none. And the thing is that no matter what type of man it is, Malcolm, no matter what type of man it is, it doesn't take away from the fact that wherever you go, you always gonna find one. And the reality that you should always remember
Period.
is that even when there is a guy and everything in your life and you think that you're getting to know him, he's never going to be perfect.
No, he's not.
He's not going to meet everything. So you're going to have to sacrifice one thing.
I mean,
It's
but
gonna happen.
I love how men have figured that out. But like,
Men have not figured that out.
A
A
lot
lot
of
of
men-
be wanting your full list
a
of
lot of
what
men have
women
figured-
has. And majority of it
and
is
then you
physical.
figure out that like realistically, once you get a certain age, you be like, that list is just bullshit.
The list is superficial.
Because you be having what's the name? You be having like, okay, for example, if Leighton was here, because Leighton's my dog, so I can. Speak
Lord
to Leighton.
have mercy. Leighton, send us some damn
For a long-
footage from
for-
the bubble.
For a long time, when Leighton and I would talk about women, and, like when we were younger, we'd be like, and I hate to say this, but you'd be like, bro, I want a light skinned girl, I want to look like this, I want to look like that. And
Well,
then after a
Leighton's
certain
a
age,
Virgo, so he
you'd be
is
like,
super particular
"Bruh,
about
those
women he
aren't-
likes."
Those things that you want just aren't realistic. So it's like you can either be realistic about what you actually need and want, or you could just
Y'all,
be like,
Malcolm at one point
have this
tried
type
to
of
tell me
crazy
that I
vision.
could not get a baller. Why? Because I didn't have a fake body.
I'm still adamant about that. Still adamant about
Oh my
that.
God.
Still adamant about
Oh my God.
that topic. I'm still adamant about that topic.
I don't think you use adamant in the right term,
Um,
Malcolm.
I still
He
feel
lied.
like
I still stand
He's
by my-
straight
I
ass.
stand-
He's straight ass
Yeah.
lied.
I stand
but
by
it's
it. I
cute.
guarantee it. No, but
He's still.
but I definitely
slow on
I definitely
that
think in
one.
some situations when it deals with ballers, I think if you think real men are superficial, meet some ballers.
Y'all really think people when they say ballers, y'all really think they just mean athletes?
No.
Like,
It don't-
how
it
old
don't-
are we?
It don't gotta be.
How old are we?
We just talked about this. When you
We-
get to a certain level of
nah.
stature, I'm going to throw money. I'm not going to care about the rest.
okay.
How you treat yourself is how you're going to treat me. That's why I'm
Yes.
asking the questions. Do you have a car? Do you have a job? Do you keep your nice clean? How many roommates? Why do you have roommates at your
Period.
big
Are you
age?
trying
but
to
it's
just
okay if you
hustle
got
up?
one. It's all right. Damn.
Just one Malcolm.
Just one. If you're
don't
20
like-
something years old, it's fine if you have one. If you're 30
saving
something
up.
years old, you should have some stuff
That's a
together.
societal standard, but it is correct. I hate to say that. Like I hate to
What? That
because I don't really know everybody's situation, but
Yeah.
it's like
It
she's
varies
right.
too. You
It
can't
does
treat
vary.
every guy the same either. If this
You
is
can't.
if he's working at this job and he can only afford, he has one other roommate because that's all he can afford, yada yada. You have to be cool with
You
that.
have to respect
You
that,
have to
too.
respect that
you have
because
to
he is
respect
still.
it. He's still going.
He's still doing things. He's still taking care of himself.
Okay.
You know,
You're right. You're right.
like we can't judge him all the same at all. I agree.
You can't because everybody is. And look, this is gonna take us to close out because we've had an insightful conversation today.
Oh, it's
you
done
guys.
already. Oh, that's sad.
Because we need content for our next episodes, and you guys know we love to talk about relationships. Oh my God! So to close out, I feel like it's a really important thing, you guys, right now. To when it comes to dating, try everything. When it comes to getting to know yourself, do the work. And the reality is that while we're young or while we're young adjacent. It's really important to like live your life. I was saying this to one of our friends yesterday. I was like, you know what? No, sometimes you got to live your life for you. Because at the same time, it's great to think of others. It's great to put those feelings and everything ahead of it. But if you're not happy at the end of the day, what does any of this shit matter for?
Facts.
What does it matter? So we are going to do our Black Buzz business. Malcolm, do we have a promotion of a hot black business or service right now we want to spotlight?
the Plug ATL. We're at the Plug ATL now, and I think we should spotlight.
Shout
Yes,
out to the Shout out to the plug. We've been here for a whole season and counting. We
Also,
fuck with y'all.
I wanna Courtney and Chantal and I have a best friend, Courtney.
Yes,
Her
Coco.
Her name is Taste of Coco's Kitchen.
Yes,
on Instagram,
Coco.
and she has her own
Seasonings.
And I think it's like the lowest is like 25, the highest is like I want to say 40 or 50. So like get that.
They're
seasoning.
good.
Stop using the Uncle Lowry's or whatever.
Please stop. And do a mix.
Go
Lowry's.
get Coco's Taste of Coco's Kitchen.
Oh, let's do the whole team. Okay,
And
Tiana
Tiana has candles. Tiana's candles.
No. Kiana has tea.
Tiana has tea, and they're called Peace Portions.
Woo!
Please go get Peace Portions.
Yes.
They're really good teas. They come in like a nice little bag, like a tea bag. You can use it, I think,
They're
like
good,
twice.
you guys. Please
They're really good teas.
that
They're
sounds
really
nice.
different flavors.
Yes.
Nice.
They're really different flavors.
And
I think all the
then-
flavors help you out. They're like dealing with like support
Yes.
and love and it really if you really having a bad day.
And her best friend, black owned, black founded, 2 black
Support
women.
black businesses.
Yes.
Support black women.
It's her.
Invest in this.
It's her and
Support
her-
black business.
It's her and her sister, by the way.
They're best friends though.
She's my best friend.
So-
She's a real bad
those
bitch.
Got her
those
own
are my
mind.
those are my brands for the day.
Okay.
And then with that, we're gonna go into the scenario. Of the
Wait,
day.
Key,
Oh,
do you
no?
have
Oh.
something you want to
Oh yeah, you know I gotta give a shout out to my homie Chris
Hey.
Clip.
Yeah.
He also has Optic Production. He is a whiz on the photography
Whoop,
and
whoop. Shout out to
videography.
Clip.
And then I gotta give a shout out to my girl Naila Jamerson, who is out in the LA County Fit Village. She is a certified personal trainer.
What else
and she
is
works out in
Naila?
the park. What else?
What else was she? She was my old roommate.
Oh, and that is also Tall's old roommate. That is what the person we have in common, the
Yes.
love of my life.
My baby got to work out.
Yeah.
Okay?
When I tell
And
My babe works
follow her
out.
at Naila
Yes.
P. Jamerson.
Follow
Please.
my babe because she
Fit
works.
Village.
She will work you out.
Shut
She has different segments in there, so if you
Malcolm.
need to do it, and then DM her. She fine.
DM her.
She
please,
fire.
if you're
She's
in
single in LA. She comes to Atlanta often.
Hey,
But you can't talk no bullshit with her. She don't do no bull.
She definitely don't do no
Mari is so West Coast.
She definitely doesn't know.
She don't do no bullshit.
You guys, I'm sorry. Look, we get very passionate when we talk here on the podcast about black businesses because we just love to see our friends winning in everything they do. Shout out to my girl Haley Hair Co. for all of your wig needs. Y'all need to go hit her up at
Yes.
Haley Hair Co. on Instagram. That's my sis right there. She's bomb. She'll be coming to the housewarming. And the last one, of course, is ourselves. Please support the Milk and Honey podcast. I have my YouTube coming out. Please go support that. And we have a lot of projects on the way, so we're really excited.
And send us to a friend or whatever.
Send us to a friend. Tell your mama, tell your brother, tell your girlfriend, tell your side dude to come and watch us.
So here we go. All right, Chantal, I'll give you the
What?
choice.
Okay.
All right, choose a number between 1 and 6. Whichever one, 1 and 6.
Y'all know 5 and 7s are my numbers.
Okay,
so
I was like, clearly no 7.
Duh.
All right, so here we go. We're gonna go with 5. All right.
Go ahead.
So 5 is I dumped my girlfriend. She's been through my phone dozens of times. When I was in the shower and she has screenshots of other women that will kill my 10-year marriage. She sent me a few. She's crazy and I have a great marriage that I don't want to lose. Any advice?
Don't mess with a chick outside your marriage if
Block
you're not
her.
gonna bump it up like this. You want her to blow up your spot?
I love how that she randomly picked 5 and 5 works for this whole topic.
Men know how not to talk to a woman they no longer want to talk
Exactly.
Um,
Y'all know what to
Y'all
say.
know
Y'all just
what to
don't,
say.
Don't want to.
Y'all know what to do.
I
Don't
have
act
any,
brand new.
I don't have any advice for this now. I'm gonna shut up.
Why don't you have any advice, Malcolm?
Now she
Because
don't.
my boy, you need to on some real nigga shit.
What?
You have 2 options here. You can either like finesse it with your words, right? Haha, like try and get there and then because she might fake delete it, right? She'll say she deleted and then you'll be okay and then you'll be back on like
Yeah, she
easy
may
ground.
come back and
Or
blackmail you.
Or you could just sit there and be like, look, I'm gonna take her out to dinner. I'm gonna finesse this whole type of deal. And then do the same thing that maybe women sometimes do. When you get her, like, nice and right, and after y'all have sex, you need to wake up in the morning and delete the messages and get up out of there.
Oh,
Be
but
blessed.
what about iCloud on the damn laptop?
You don't.
Okay?
I mean, you got to figure.
Back up.
Yeah, you got to figure that out.
Restore.
You got. I'm saying you got to figure it out. But
Trying
if you,
so hard
but if
to
you
be
have enough,
sneaky.
if you have enough time, you might be able to do it. I mean, women do it all the time. So why can't
women do what all the time?
I don't want to hear that
Women are mentally-
comparison.
women-
I don't think
Why?
so. Women are smarter than
We're-
that. This sounds stupid.
I mean, realistically, he should just.
That is true.
Realistically, he just need to take her to dinner and talk her down. You need to talk her down off the ledge.
He need to
Talk her down.
Talk her down.
Not put her in a public place and talk her down.
No. I'm not saying after. I'm not saying during the dinner. During the
needs to
dinner.
tell the
During the
wife.
dinner, you need to enjoy If you tell the wife it's no more marriage, you need to enjoy the.
So, babe, I'm glad you're having a good time.
No,
I got something to let you. I
Not
got
after
something
the
to
dinner.
tell
Not
you.
after dinner. Yeah, because after dinner, I'm not even talking about the wife. You got to figure that wife out situation.
Yeah,
out.
he gonna have to, because she
The
gonna,
girlfriend
no
situation,
matter what,
you need to just go ahead and.
if she wants to be with you, she's not gonna stop.
Right.
She's not gonna stop. You got to tell the wife. You got to tell her. Period. That's it.
You got to tell the
You
wife.
have to, because she's gonna find out either it's from the girl or it's gonna be from you.
might
It's gonna
he
sound
might
better
get
from
lucky.
you, and
He
you
might
may get
get
lucky
lucky.
if she stay.
He might get lucky, and she might be like, "Look, I want a polyamorous relationship."
Oh,
Word
I
of the
don't
day.
know. Look, we
Word of
just
the day,
talked about
You were
polyamorous.
trying so hard to be sneaky at the beginning, though.
Exactly.
That you can't. You
You
just
can't
can't
be
go ahead
sneaky
and
like
introduce
that.
a polyamorous just to cover up the fact that you were cheating earlier.
You can't.
Don't say me. I wasn't doing that shit.
You so funny now.
Not you. Not you.
But no, I don't know.
All
I
right.
don't know what my man
So,
do.
word of the day is open communication. There were two words.
I was gonna say polyamorous.
polyamorous.
Because
is
niggas
also
Open
a
communication.
word of the
niggas
day.
ain't spelling that shit off the top of your
Communication
dome
is
anyway.
important. All right, y'all. Well, we have given you exactly an hour and 30 minutes of content
Oh,
today.
nice.
You guys, we have had intentful conversation too. Y'all know it's hard for Malcolm to stay focused that long, right? So he was making some progress on that.
Malcolm got some good points in there.
He
got
is.
some
He
good
has some
shots.
really good points. Look at his face. He's so happy. He's like a baby.
He's content.
All right. So thank you for joining us for the first episode of the second season. Key, you got to stay with us now.
I had
think
a
they gonna
great
like you.
time. Oh my god, I had a great time. I really love this.
The
I
tea
loved it.
fucks with you. We enjoy.
Shoot, I'm willing to drop more tea. I got
Yes.
plenty more
She
stories
got
for
tea.
y'all.
Key always got tea, you guys. But thank you for joining into us today. Please tell your mama, tell your boyfriend, tell your friend, tell your side dude, and tell your side chick to
Facts.
come join us. And please stream us on all platforms. Every platform plus YouTube. Make sure you get your ass on there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, until next time.
been
Bye,
episode
y'all.
one.
Bye.
Episode 1. Dumb.
Yo, Dose. You are now tuned into the Milk and Honey Podcast.
All the money in the world couldn't even amount to a teaspoon of honey when it melt in your mouth.